What is going on, everybody? Welcome in to Final Yard Football on YouTube, also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster right now. Thanks so much all for joining me back here. We got football today, and Week 2 matchup. Patriots at Hard Rock Stadium taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hey, what's good, Triet? Thanks so much for joining me on both of these platforms. Right now, YouTube from the computer right in front of me, Sportscaster to my computer towards the left, and the TV right above my Sportscaster laptop right now. Two laptops, two different platforms going from it, and it should be quite the game here, especially with a Dolphins team that gave up over 600 yards of total offense in the last game against the Ravens. What the Dolphins try to do defensively, they try to stack the box and stop the run on a couple like 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 situations, and then just Lamar Jackson just beating him with the arm right there, just throwing it up downtown to Marquise Hollywood Brown. And this Patriots team looks to appear to be too talented. 33-3 defensively and offensively. It's going to be so tough to stop if you're the Dolphins. Hey, what's good, Devo Jr.? Thanks so much for joining me here on the Sports Dish here on Sportscaster. Boom, just hit that fan button for you. I appreciate it, my man. Yeah, Vegas Vix here on YouTube. Antonio Brown playing today. Oh, yeah. It was announced like 2 hours ago that AB will be playing today for the Patriots, so this should be really interesting. So 59 points in the Week 1 loss against Baltimore. That is a 49-point differential of the franchise record that's set for the most points ever that the Dolphins ever gave up in a season opener. Hey, what's good? Von Miller, the 2021 Beast. What is good, my man? We're calling play-by-play of this one today. Patriots versus Dolphins. Of course, unfortunate for the Patriots was last season with Kenyon Drake with the Miami Miracle getting past Gronkowski, but this Dolphins team today, it's totally changed, and it's yikes. 59-10 they lost last week against Baltimore, going up against a Patriots team that's absolutely stacked at both sides of the football. It's going to be so tough to defend and try to score points for this Dolphins team today, but it's going to be an interesting game, that's for sure. It'll be interesting to see how the Patriots hold up in the heat here at Miami. I believe it's like high 80s, low 90s. Of course, historically, the Patriots haven't been able to perform that well in the heat. All this week in New England, though, it was really nice fall-like weather. High 60s, low 70s, so quite the change once they jumped on that flight. Antonio Brown, of course, boarded that flight, and it was announced around 2 hours ago that he will be playing in this game. So he had 3 days to catch up with the playbook, and it looks like Antonio Brown will be playing in this one. So it's going to be interesting to see how Bill tries to utilize Antonio Brown into the game plan today. Yeah, hopefully it won't be a miracle in Miami today. I don't think so. I don't think there'll be any planning for overtime in this one. I did my Week 2 NFL predictions on Sportscaster earlier this week. I do them usually every Tuesday night around like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and I had the Patriots winning this one. I predicted the final score was 47-0. Two things, it's going to be so tough to just score on the Patriots. The Steelers scored only 3 points. It was so tough for the Steelers to score at the Patriots' 1-yard line. They couldn't even get into the end zone, never mind what they did. Fourth and goal at the 1-yard line, and they just kicked a field goal. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Antonio Brown fits into the game plan. The Patriots with Bill Belichick took it day by day to see how to incorporate AB, so it'll be interesting to see how many targets he actually gets, if Brady keeps on going to him like constantly in this game, or if Tom will do what he always does best and spread the ball around from left to right, and that's what he did in the last game. 7 different receivers he hit up. Hey, what's good, Tim? Thanks so much for joining me back here on YouTube. Yeah, here we go. Patriots Week 2 going up against the Dolphins. Who is excited for this one? I know that I am. Classic throwback uniform, by the way. Got a classic Drew Bledsoe, like flashback here to 1998, I believe. I don't even know how I got it. It's just a classic uniform right here. I score prediction of this one. I did it on Sportscaster earlier this week. I'm predicting the score will be 47-0 Patriots. So that's what I predicted earlier this week. A shutout by the Patriots. Back-to-back games in the Super Bowl, they gave up 3 points to the Rams, and last week against the Steelers, they gave up 3 points once again. It's going to be tough, honestly, for this Dolphins team to score. They have minimal players offensively on the offensive end that can actually produce and, like, be able to be impact players here for the Dolphins. 56 zip, what Vegas Vix is saying. Yeah, probably Antonio Brown's going to be double covered today. No, Minkah Fitzpatrick for the Dolphins is actually looking like he's going to be traded, as he's reportedly received permission from the Dolphins this week to discuss the possibility of a trade. A couple of teams have shown the interest to Minkah Fitzpatrick, so there's a second-year player that has an impact in the secondary that could possibly be traded, like, right after this game, like, tomorrow or so, by the Dolphins. So that just hurts right here. Of course, they're just restocking and rebuilding mode for the Dolphins, trading away tons of players in the offseason. Laramie Tunsil, one of the offensive line players, went to the Texans right at roster cut day. But here we are, guys, getting ready for this one. This game is on CBS in local regions. It's in the regional New England area, also in the Florida area towards Miami as well as other places that doesn't have many games to pick up. But this is the game that I've got, of course, from Massachusetts myself, being a Patriots fan. And here we go, week 2, to cheer on our Pats and see what is up. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part of this stream right now. But let's see here, looking at the numbers, 31 first downs in last week's game by the Ravens to only 12 first downs by the Dolphins. And the Dolphins gave up 643 total yards to the Ravens in the season opener. That is just a killer right there. That's just, man, that's just terrible. That's a big yikes right there. Over 600 total yards of offense. Just Lamar Jackson. We all thought that he would beat the Dolphins defense with his legs. Only attempted 3 rushes, and instead he had 5 passing touchdowns, more than his attempted rushes throughout the game. 5 passing TDs. Marquise Hollywood Brown had quite the game, of course, in his season opener. 4 catches for 147 yards. Yeah, Gardner Minshew about to take the ball today to start out the game for the Jaguars versus the Texans. I had the Texans winning against the Jaguars in my game picks earlier this week. I think it was 28-6. Houston I had. What a game, though. Texans versus Saints on Monday Night Football. That was quite the game for sure. Will Lutz with a 58-yard field goal to win the game. But I don't think we'll be seeing any Miami Miracles today. That's what they were just playing here on the CBS feed. The Miami Miracle. Of course, no more Gronkowski. Don't need to put him back in prevent defense, and he didn't have the angle anyway. But looking forward to this one. Hard Rock Stadium, 87 degrees. Feels like 100 degrees for this one. Cloudy and muggy right now. Quite steamy indeed for this one. Thanks so much all for being a part here of the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and Final Yard Football on YouTube. Oh, yeah, I can imagine Gardner Minshew's mustache. Okay, here we are, guys, getting ready for this game. So the Patriots have kicked this ball off, and the Dolphins back to receive. They'll take a knee at the back of their end zone. So the Dolphins will get this ball first right now. 15 minutes on the clock in the first quarter, and here we are, guys, getting ready for this one. Ryan Fitzpatrick, week 1 against Baltimore, 185 yards in the air, a touchdown pass, and an interception, as he's been playing now in the NFL for 15 seasons. This is his 8th team that he's played on for 15 seasons in the NFL for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's under center right now. Ace formation with a running back in the backfield for the Dolphins. That's Kenyon Drake. Going in motion, Devontae Parker towards the right. They'll hand it off up the middle here, and they get absolutely swallowed. Gain of 1 on the play. Actually, that was Kalen Ballage, the ball carrier, number 27, second-year player from Arizona State. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Dolphins offense. I'll keep you guys updated with a score alert here on the board of what goes on in the NFL throughout the day. Thanks so much all for being a part here of the stream on YouTube and Sportscaster. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Dolphins. 14.5 left to go in this first quarter. Ace formation. Once again, Ballage in the backfield going in motion. Jakeem Grant. Grant takes the end around. He gets blown up right there by the defense for the Patriots. Jamie Collins coming in and taking him right down to the turf for a loss of 3 in the play. So the end around right there in a jet sweep by Jakeem Grant went nowhere. Lost 3 yards as he took it towards the left side. And Jamie Collins got right past the tight end blocking there, Nico Leary. And he just swallowed him up and took him to the ground. It'll be a 3rd and long coming up for the Dolphins. 3rd and 13, yet to attempt a pass. 2 rushing plays in the first 2 plays of the game. 30% 3rd down conversion, 2nd lowest in the NFL. Fitzpatrick takes a snap, drops back, passes left side in. It's a dropped pass by the running back. That's a quick 3 and out by the Dolphins in a minute and 15 seconds. That'll be a 3 and out. Yikes. That one intended for Kalen Ballage. And the ball just goes off his shoulder pads, incomplete. So Patriots will be back to return this punt with the undrafted rookie Gunnar Olszewski. So Matt Hawk will punt this ball away from about his own 7-yard line. He's standing right now. Patriots. Oh, that was a high snap. Hawk does reach it though into the air. He angles it towards the left. Olszewski calls fair catch. He'll get it at the 41-yard line. So the Patriots will take over now at their own 41-yard line with 13:38 left to go in the first quarter. Oh, man, these Patriots fans travel well. It's cheers right now onto the field for Tom Brady. Imagine that, playing a road game and Tom Brady gets cheered at Hard Rock Stadium. Wow. Man. And the Dolphins fans booing their team off the field after that 3rd and out with a loss of 3. 1st and 10 here for the greatest of all time. TB12 under center, ace formation. Antonio Brown not into the game, hands it off. And they're going to take it around 2 yards on the play right there by Sony Michel, the running back. So he gains 2 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 8 coming up with the ball at the 43. So Tom Brady was actually cheered by the Dolphins fans when he came out onto the field. And here we are, guys. Antonio Brown coming out to the field for his first ever snap of 2019. He's number 17, suited up for this game. He'll go on the left side of the screen along with perimeter wide receiver Josh Gordon. Brown now will get one-on-one coverage. It appears to be 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. Shotgun formation, Brady in the backfield towards the left. That's James White, the running back. Brady takes the snap, drops back, pass over the middle. Complete 1st down. It is Brown to the 40. Antonio Brown right there with a 17-yard catch. 12:40 left to go in the first quarter, and Tom Brady completely perfect into this game and already hitching up to AB for sure. On fire just like that. 1 target, 1 catch. That's what happens when you take on man-on-man coverage to Antonio Brown, and there was just nobody there throughout the middle of the field, and that was a completion. Ball now at the 39-yard line. Inside Miami territory already for the Patriots. Brady, ace formation. He'll go end around, jet sweep here towards the left. Edelman gets around 3 on the play as he gets taken on the bounds. Great read right there by the Dolphins defense to not get fooled on the jet sweep end around on the fake right there as Edelman took it for around 3. Brown will come back onto the field once again. 6 consecutive seasons here for Brown with 100+ receptions. Of course, he led the NFL last season in touchdown receptions with 15. 12 minutes left to go in the first quarter, guys, and the Patriots here with the ball already inside territory of Miami. 2nd and 9 here for the Pats. Shotgun formation for Brady going in motion towards the right. The running back, Rex Burkhead, right towards his right side. 3 towards the right. Brown towards the left. Brady takes the snap, drops back. Passes left side to Brown. Incomplete. On the bounce right there for a 1st down. Gain of 10 on the play. And Antonio Brown, look at that with a separation. The best in the game, and he's showing it. 2 targets, 2 catches, and already on the map, Antonio Brown, 28 receiving yards in this one. Just a simple out route and completely fools the DB right there on the play for the Miami Dolphins. Just had no chance. That was Jamal Welts that they put up against him. 11:20 left to go in the first quarter. How does the Dolphins defense respond? The Patriots have been wide open all over the map. 7-zip Packers up against the Vikings right now. Brady fakes the end around. Take on the carry to Michel past the 20 and gets the 1st down to the 18. Gain of 10 on the play. We got quick offenses here going on throughout the games right now. 49ers just scored against the Bengals at 6-zip over there, San Fran. Giants also striking first against Buffalo, 7-0. That's a quick score by the Giants. Saquon Barkley already with a rushing touchdown, 55 yards on the ground. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots inside the red zone right now. Ball at the Miami 18-yard line. Michelle already almost better than what his carries were in the game against Pittsburgh. Edelman going into motion. Brady shotgun takes the snap. Back to pass. Passes left side complete once again to Brown. Brown down to the 10-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. 3 targets, 3 catches by Antonio Brown, showing you how he's able to get the separation on the field. Working on man-to-man coverage, and it's just not going to work on Antonio Brown. You have to put double-team coverage into this game. He's the best receiver in the game. Like, if you're the Dolphins right now, you cannot give up points here to AB like that. Just able to just stroll all over the field on a one-on-one coverage. 2nd and 2, Brown not into the game right now as the Patriots, Edelman goes in motion. They'll go I formation. Brady hands it off up the middle. Michelle pass the first down marker to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal coming up now for the Patriots. Putting together a quality drive, what they always have been able to do. They're just way too good with the I formation. James Devlin, of course, as fullback right behind Brady. He's just so tough to defend when he blocks. All right, last week in the red zone, though, they were 0 for 3 in the red zone, converting touchdowns. So we'll see what the Patriots do at the Miami 6-yard line. Brady, I formation, hands it off to Michelle. Michelle up the middle to the 4-yard line. Gains 2 in the play. So Michelle got tripped up right there. Gained 2 in the play. Brings up a 2nd and goal from the Dolphins 4. Antonio Brown coming back into the game. We'll see if he gets his first touchdown reception of the season right here. Of course, he led the NFL in 15 touchdown receptions in 2018. 2nd and goal for the Patriots. Ball at the 5-yard line of Miami. Jimmy Garoppolo, former Patriot, starting out the game well for San Fran. 43 yards in the air. Perfect passing, 2 for 2 for the touchdown pass. Patriots here, going I formation, Devlin, strong side. They'll play action fake, Brady, play a time, floats it up into the back of the end zone and complete right off the play clock marker. There is a flag down. There is a hurt Patriot on the ground. That's Joe Tooney on the offensive line. Joe Tooney a little bit banged up here, slow to get up for the Patriots. That's not good to see. Hey, what's good, King Jacob? Thanks so much for joining me back here. There was a flag in the play. So there was a flag in the play, and it is on Miami. Minkah Fitzpatrick with a flag in the back of the end zone. So that's an automatic first down by the Patriots. Antonio Brown already in this game. 3 receptions so far and 3 targets. Yeah, Minkah Fitzpatrick got away right there with a holding call on Antonio Brown. Xavier Howard coming on out of the game right now for the Dolphins. He is like the most impactful player here on the Dolphins defense. Okay, Patriots at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. They're going to go inside their I formation. Handoff to Devlin. Devlin up the middle. It's going to be close. Patriots are saying touchdown. Let's see the refs. Refs are going to say that Devlin is stopped just inches short of the end zone as Brady handed it off up the middle to Devlin. That is close. That's tough to see where the ball was spotted right there. That is very close with Devlin. Wow. Yeah, Dolphins D just denied James Devlin the touchdown. That was Raekwon McMillan, inside linebacker. Okay, 2nd and goal. Goal line formation here for the Patriots. Going in motion is Matthew Slater now into the game for the Pats. Brady hands it off up the middle. That's a walk-in touchdown. Sony Michel. Patriots striking first in this game just like that is 6-zip. So Sony, nothing on the ground in the game against Pittsburgh. 15 carries for only 14 yards. Today, Sony Michel has been able to get the motor going right now. 5 carries, 19 yards, and a touchdown run by Sony so far in action here. Hopefully you played him in fantasy football because I'm smelling a big day out of Sony Michel. What a drive right there by the Patriots as they're going to tack on the extra point right now. So Sony Michel cashing it into the end zone. Gostkowski coming on to attempt the PAT. This one snapped his hold, and it's floating towards the left, but it is through the uprights, up and good. It's 7-zip Patriots. So putting together quality drives just like that, and the New England Patriots have struck first in this game on the Sports Dish here on Sportscaster and Final Yard Football on YouTube. So great start by the Patriots. We'll look towards some of the stats so far in this game. That drive, if I can see what it took here, I'm just going to go to the play-by-play to update you guys on how long that drive took. That was a nice quality drive by the Patriots. 10-play, 80-yard drive by New England. Or 10-play, 60-yard drive. They started out at their own 40 with 5 minutes and 52 seconds off the clock. So Tom Brady on that drive was a perfect 3 for 3 passing, 36 yards in the air. All receptions on that drive went to the newly acquired Antonio Brown, finding separation on his one-on-one coverage for sure. Antonio Brown with 36 receiving yards so far in this game. Sony Michel, 5 rushes, 19 yards on the ground, and he turns one into a rushing touchdown. So that's what's going on so far in this game. Antonio Brown seeing some big-time attention from Tom Brady, the greatest of all time right now. And when these two players suit up, it's going to be tough to stop AB and TB12 together on the field. Of course, Antonio Brown was actually working out at TB12 in the facilities earlier this week at Patriot Place. He actually put up a video on social media about that. Vegas Vic saying he needs to buy himself an Antonio Brown jersey. For sure, AB is going to make an impact for this Patriots team, and just like that, they march down the field as he is making an impact already. Hopefully, you guys started him in fantasy football if you did have him, because right now, already in PPR leagues, he has 6 points so far on that drive, and he's looking for more throughout this game. So yeah, great start by the Patriots. 7-zip so far in the game. Hey, what's good, Vaughn? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. So Antonio Brown back onto the field. Gets all 3 targets from Tom Brady and all 3 receptions for 36 yards. Yeah, Patriots winning right now, Vaughn. And unfortunately, Vaughn's a Jet fan. I'm sure that you heard about the news a couple of days ago with Sam Darnold now in mono, man. That's a crusher. That's a crusher towards the Jets. It's going to get a little bit tougher on Monday Night Football now against Cleveland, because Trevor Siemian's coming in as the starting quarterback for the Jets now, and for Sam Darnold, which is so unfortunate that he came down with mono at like the worst time possible. But Patriots with a quality drive right there. 10 plays, 60 yards off the clock. And Gostkowski will kick this ball off. Dolphins back to return, and they're going to let this one bounce out towards the back of the end zone. So Miami back out onto the field once again with Ryan Fitzpatrick as quarterback. So Antonio Brown and his separation, the difference so far in the game today for the Patriots. Dolphins in this one, -3 yards to start out this game for Miami. It's been a tough going on right now for the Dolphins. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of football action here on Final Yard Football on YouTube, and also on Sportscaster on the Sports Dish. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins, -3 yards in their first drive. Ace formation right now. Fitzpatrick goes play action, passes, middle of the field, complete first down, gain of 15 on the play. So Preston Williams, who got the lone touchdown reception last week against Baltimore for the Dolphins, gets a 15-yard reception. Yeah, Fitzpatrick, if he wants to make a game out of this, he needs to pass the ball more to Preston Williams. All right, 1st down for the Dolphins here. They've got 12 yards total so far. Ball at the 40-yard line of Miami territory at the moment. Ace formation right now for Miami. They'll go and audible here. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to the running back. Spin move and gains around 2 in the play is Kalen Ballage. So 2nd and 8 coming up for the Dolphins here with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Let's see here. Thoughts about the college football games yesterday. I didn't really watch much college football yesterday, Vaughn, because it was my sister's birthday and we were actually on vacation yesterday in Connecticut. I did see a couple of the previews on SportsCenter, though. Clemson beating Syracuse pretty handily. Alabama won their game. The shocker, though, had to be Maryland. Maryland losing the tempo. I saw that score. Maryland winning the past 2 games and then losing the tempo. Pass over the middle by Fitzpatrick. Passes to O'Leary, but he's short of the sticks at the 1st down marker. Brings up a 3rd and 2 coming up as that pass over the middle went for 5 yards. Yeah, I saw like the box scores of a lot of the games for college football yesterday. There weren't really like many close games at all. Temple, though, beating out Maryland, a Maryland team that scored over 60 against Syracuse a week before, and then they scored 79 points in their season opener against Howard. Okay, 3rd and 1 coming up for the Dolphins. Ball at their own 49-yard line. 1 yard to midfield as they're in the I formation. They have a man in motion as they're going to hand it off up the middle and appears to be right at the marker. That's going to be close, but I think they're going to get the first down. So, yeah, first down. The Dolphins will say Miami moves the chains. This is a good drive for Miami here. Good to see that they're able to get something going and make something out of this game. Lamar Jackson against the Cardinals. Baltimore striking first. Jackson, a perfect 5 for 5 passing. 74 yards in the air right now with a touchdown. Andy Dalton also responding. And the Bengals have tied up the game against the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo's perfect, but I'll see what Andy Dalton has in a moment here. I formation for the Dolphins. They hand it off up the middle again. Stutter step. Moves towards the right. And he gets stood up right there. Gain of 2 by Balaj, but Balaj got absolutely crushed by the Patriots defender coming in on that play. Let's see who that was. That Kyle Van Noy. Kyle Van Noy got his jersey, and then he got stood up. Who was that? 93, Lawrence Guy. Lawrence Guy just absolutely stood up Kalen Balaj in that play and just threw him right down to the turf. Great tackle right there. 4:45 left to go in the first quarter. Dolphins now in the shotgun formation with a 2nd and 9 coming up inside New England territory at the 49. Fitzpatrick in the shotgun with Balaj towards his right. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure, passes right side, and not even close, incomplete. Flag on the play. We'll check the flag here. I believe that went past the line of scrimmage, so it shouldn't be grounding. It did go like inches past the line of scrimmage on that pass. We'll check the flag. Looks like a hold. 4:27 left to go in the first. It looks to appear a hold here on this play. We'll check to see the hold. So it's a holding call on the offense by the Dolphins. Number 77, Jesse Davis, the tackle, got called with a holding there. So it backs up the Dolphins a little bit more. Got a score update coming into the studio. Austin Eckler, 1-yard touchdown run for the LA Chargers. They're up at Ford Field against the Lions right now. 7-zip for LAC. So looking good right now for the Chargers on the road at Detroit. Chargers have won the last 7 out of 8 games at Detroit, by the way. Okay, Dolphins with the ball in the 2nd and 19 coming up. Ball at their own 41-yard line. Shotgun formation going empty. 5 wide. Fitzpatrick takes the snap back to pass. Feels the pressure. Passes left side. Completes it for around a gain of 10 on the play. As that one goes to the tight end, Mike Gesicki from Penn State. Picks up around 10 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down, so since it was a 2nd and 19. So, yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick has shown the accuracy early on in this game today, able to throw the ball out towards Mike Gesicki there as he was open and he got around like 10, 11 yards in the play. Brings up a 3rd and 8 here, was a gain of 11. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Dolphins. Ball back at the 48-yard line, New England. Shotgun formation. Fitzpatrick takes a snap, feels the pressure, steps up into the pocket, and he gets sacked. A loss of 5 on the play, and the Dolphins will have to punt this ball away. Adam Butler coming in right there for the Patriots with a sack. The whole pass rush just converging right on Fitzpatrick on the play. That was the problem last week against Baltimore. Nothing there with a pass rush. And nothing there with a separation either on the screen of the wide receivers. Oh, they did have Gesicki. Gesicki was open as we looked at the replay on the screen on CBS. Mike Gesicki was open and Fitzpatrick just couldn't step up into the pocket and release the ball in time. So Gunnar Olszewski, undrafted from Bemidji State, back there to return the punt here for the Patriots. The Dolphins to punt this ball away. They get the snap. Oh, it was almost blocked by the Pats, but they did get it off by Hawk. Olszewski for the fair catch. He calls it at his own 17-yard line. So the Patriots coming back out around the 16, 17-yard line with 2:59 left to go in the first quarter here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. John Simon came inches away from blocking that punt by Matt Hawk. That was close. That was close. If he had one more step right there, he would have punted that ball away. But 7-zip right now, Patriots. Of course, first drive of the game, Patriots cashed it into the end zone. 1-yard touchdown run from the goal line by Stoney Michel. And Antonio Brown has every single catch so far from Tom Brady. 3 passes by Tom Brady, all to AB for 36 yards. So, as far as the Dolphins have gone in this game, they've actually been able to protect the ball on their first 2 drives, so that's a positive here. They didn't really turn over the ball that often last week against Baltimore. It was just defensively. Their team got crushed defensively, leaving receivers wide open down the map throughout the game here. And the Dolphins right now responsible for 29 total yards. The Patriots, 57 yards total in action so far. So that's what the numbers look like in this one. Just going to update you guys on the scoreboard of the NFL. We have numerous 7-0 games. We even have a 7-7 game. San Francisco going against Cincinnati right now. 7-7 is the score. Andy Dalton is perfect. 6 for 6 passing, 73 yards with a TD pass for Andy Dalton. Last week he was throwing the ball to John Ross quite a bit. This week is Tyler Boyd. It's Tyler Boyd right now for the Cincinnati Bengals has racked up 55 receiving yards so far. Of course, what I said earlier, the Chargers 7-0 over the Lions as Austin Eckler has a reception for 35 yards and a touchdown run as well. Packers leading against Minnesota 7-0. Colts leading against Tennessee 7-0 as well. Jacoby Brissett, the former Patriot, has a touchdown pass for Indianapolis. Imagine if the Dolphins just trade away their whole team. That would be rough, man. That would be rough to see them actually play in some of these games this season. It would be more like you have like a college football team. Like you have powerhouse college football teams playing against like a JV high school team. That's what it would look like. It would be like that bad. But look at all these former Pro Bowlers signed by the Patriots since 2000. Corey Dillon came in from the Bengals as running back. Junior Seau, Randy Moss, of course, came in. Chad Johnson didn't quite work with Chad Ochocinco, though, unfortunately. He was towards the end of his career. Demarius Thomas, which didn't quite work because they traded him earlier this week to the Jets because the Jets need wide receiver help. They lost Quincy Enunwa for the whole season earlier this week to an injury, so Patriots traded over DT over to the Jets, and now to get Antonio Brown, and so far he's been perfect on his targets, 3 for 3 with Brady. 1st and 10 for the Patriots right now. Brady in the shotgun formation, James White towards his left, Edelman in motioning towards the slot. Brady back to pass, and passes left side complete to Edelman. Edelman, stiff arm, past the 20, and out of bounds at the 24, gain of 5 on the play. So Super Bowl MVP Julian Edelman gets his first reception of the game right now from Tom Brady for a gain of 5. Actually, CBS is giving him, I thought it was 5 yards. CBS is giving him quite more yards on that than I thought. 2nd and 2 coming up. I thought he was out around the 23-24. They pushed it all the way up to the 25. So 2nd and 2 coming up. 2:25 left to go in the first. Generous spot. It looked to appear that he was well short of the 25. Handoff up the middle. White, first down on the carry. There's Sony Michel, 26 right there. Sony Michel on the carry picks up the first down with around a gain of 7 or 8 right there for the Patriots. So edging towards that 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Patriots already have put together a 10-play drive, 60 yards into the end zone. Sony Michel already surpassing what he ran last week for his team total against the Steelers. 1st and 10 right now for the Patriots as they're going to go ace formation. Going into motion, Antonio Brown towards, or Philip Dorsett towards the left. Brady hands it off from once again up the middle to Michel. Michel gains around 2 in the play. So we got a lot of updates coming in here to the studio. We got another one. Let's see what's going on here. Packers versus Vikings. Aaron Rodgers looking good. Yeah, he's looking good. 2 touchdown passes by Aaron Rodgers right now. 14-0 over Minnesota. Geronimo Allison with a 12-yard touchdown catch. So Packers looking great so far. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up for the Patriots right now with the ball at their own 34-yard line. Brady in ace formation with a running back behind him. I believe that's Sony Michel. Dorsett going in motion towards the left. 2 wide towards the left. 1 wide towards the right. Brady back to pass. Passes left side complete to Dorsett. Dorsett gets tackled for around a gain of 3 on the catch on the play. Brings up a 3rd and about 5 here for the Patriots. If you guys are new here to my YouTube channel, hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of football action. Also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. Thanks so much all for watching me here. Alright, 3rd and 5 coming up as we're edging towards the end of this first quarter here for the Patriots. Everybody's standing up on their feet in the crowd, while most of them are at Hard Rock Stadium right now. Yeah, Packers for sure are a dangerous team with that much improved defense. Tom Brady calling the audible. They are in the eye right now. Brady hands it off up the middle. And the Dolphins, what a stop, man. What a stop by the Dolphins. Patriots are going to have to punt the ball away. They handed it off on a 3rd and 5 to Sony Michel, but he gains around 3 in the play. 2 yards short of the first down marker, and the Pats are going to have to punt it away once we get to the start of the second quarter. But right now, Patriots lead the game 7-zip over the Dolphins. We'll get this graphic here to the second quarter in a sports dish here on Sportscaster. So 15 minutes have passed in this game. We got ourselves quite a ball game so far. Miami making a stop, and finally they're able to stop something on the field. So that is encouraging there. If you guys are a Miami Dolphin fan, to stop this Patriots defense, that's one tough challenge. But indeed, the Dolphins just did, as this is the Sports Dish here on Sportscaster and Final Yard Football, also on YouTube. Right now, we are on a commercial break, getting ready to go back to action to the second quarter of this game in moments. So second quarter here in moments in this game. Looking at the numbers here, Tom Brady is perfect so far in action. 5 for 5, 47 yards in the air. Completed to 3 different wide receivers so far in this game. His 5 passes. 3 of them, the first 3 were to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown right now 3 receptions, leading the way for the Patriots for 36 yards on all 3 targets with a long at 18. Julian Edelman with a catch for 8 yards. Philip Dorsett with a reception of 3 yards. So Tom Brady able to spread the ball out to his receivers right now like it's shown. Sony Michel, though, running the ball so far, looking pretty well. Besides that 4th down stop, we're going to look towards Sony's numbers at this moment. 8 carries for 31 yards and a touchdown run in that game. Yeah, Packers are up 14-zip. Thanks so much for the update there. Geronimo Allison with a 12-yard touchdown reception from Aaron Rodgers. This Packers team looks dangerous. By the way, me too. Me too, Vaughn. I had the Vikings winning that game, but still plenty of time to go in that game. I actually had the Packers winning, Vikings winning the Packers 17-14. I predicted for that one, the Vikings. I thought that Vikings defense was dangerous last week, holding the Falcons scoreless throughout the first 3 quarters of that game, and all that talent offensively that the Falcons have. Matt Ryan is their starting quarterback, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Mohamed Sanu, Austin Hooper, Devontae Freeman, and none of those players had standout performances last week against Minnesota. I thought they could carry it over to today's game right now, but I was indeed wrong so far. We're going to look towards the NFL scoreboard here. Let's see what's going on. Buffalo Bills just scored, as we got an AFC update here. Buffalo Bills inside the AFC East just scored at the New York Giants. 7-7 is the game right now. Josh Allen with a 6-yard touchdown run. He's perfect passing the ball right now. 5 for 5 passing, 52 yards in the air. So that kind of says that the New York Giants secondary is very soft. They're not a good secondary at all. They got ripped apart last week against Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. So the Patriots here to punt this ball away, and a 4th and 2 coming up here for New England, as they'll punt this ball away to the Dolphins. Oof. Yeah, I just saw that. So Isaiah Wynn, thanks so much for the update. He just walked off to the tunnel for the Patriots, so that's not good, as Jake Bailey punts this ball away. Miami back to return the punt. Players collide right there, but Matthew Slater able to down the ball around the 6-yard line. No flags in the play. Slater and a Dolphin player just collided around the return man, but it was away from the ball. It was away from the ball, and lucky there that the returner, Jakeem Grant, got out of the way of the football. But yeah, no flag in the play. It was Matthew Slater and somebody else for the Dolphins, number 24, Steven Parker, who banged into each other around the football area. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Dolphins here. 14:48 left to go in the second quarters. We are on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and on YouTube on Final Yard Football. So hopefully everything's okay with Isaiah Wynn. He's a main pass protector to Tom Brady. He's only played 1 game in his entire NFL career last week. This handoff, left side counter, going nowhere. Loss of 2 on the play to the 6-yard line of Miami territory. Patrick Chung coming in for the tackle, and Kenyon Drake on the play with 14.5 left to go in the second. So this San Francisco-Cincinnati game looking like it's a total offensive fest right now. San Fran scoring once again, 14-7 the score. Okay, Dolphins with the ball, 2nd and 11 from their own 7-yard line as they snap it. They're going to run it towards the right now, and they can't get anywhere. No gain on the play by Kenyon Drake on the carry towards the right side counter. Brings up a quick 3rd and 11 right here for the Dolphins. Oof. Ouch, that's never a good sign I hear. Foot injury for Isaiah Wynn, man. That's not good. That's not good I hear, for sure. Alright, Dolphins here with the ball around their own 7-yard line. Kerryon Johnson just had a 36-yard rushing touchdown for the Detroit Lions. So it's 7-6 right now. Chargers over Detroit pending the extra point. Miami here. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball at their own 8-yard line. They snap it. Fitzpatrick. HB draw towards the left. And they're going to take it. They're short, though, with the first down marker. They had clear green daylight by Kenyon Drake. Not enough breakaway speed to pick up the first down as Devin McCourty got the open field tackle with 2 yards before the sticks. Brings up about a 4th and 1 coming up here. The Dolphins will have to punt this ball away from their own side of the field. So just too good right there with Devin McCourty. Gunnar Olszewski once again back here to return the kick. 4th and 1 coming up. Matt Hawk will punt this ball away from his own 3-yard line. Last one was close. John Simon almost blocked it for the Patriots on the last punt. Dolphins ready to snap off this one. 4th and 1. So they snap it away. Matt Hawk gets the punt. He gets it away. Booming punt. Towards the left side of the hashes. Olszewski backs up towards his own 29-yard line, and he calls for a fair catch. So Patriots will take this ball back at their own 29-yard line. We'll get back to action here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and Final Yard Football on YouTube. So Tom Brady, perfect right now, passing the ball back out onto the field right after this commercial break here. It's a perfect 5 for 5. So yeah, great start for Tom. We'll see if they can cash it into their end zone right now. And only their 3rd drive of the game right now for the Patriots, and already into the 2nd quarter here at the moment. So Dolphins, the last time, did a pretty great job, though, stopping the Pats and Sony Michel in the rush up the middle from preventing him to get the first down. So kudos right there for the Dolphins for keeping this at least remotely close to a game so far in action right now. Thanks so much, all, for being a part here in my stream, by the way. As I call play-by-play here on the channel. So let's check here. We're going to check to see what's going on so far statistically. Ryan Fitzpatrick on the other side for Miami. Passing the ball 3 for 4, 32 yards in the air. The big update, I'm going to see if I can get it. Isaiah Wynn for the Patriots, the main pass protector, went to the locker room with a foot injury. See if there's any news updates here about Isaiah Wynn. We'll check to see if there's anything online here about Isaiah Wynn going to the locker room.
I've always had a knack for finding things. Colon cancer to be exact. And I find it non-invasively. No need for time off or special prep. It all starts here.
So yeah, Isaiah Wynn dealing with a foot injury according to Kevin Walsh from NBC 10 Boston. He is in the locker room right now. Return is questionable for Isaiah Wynn. So his return is questionable to this game as he is dealing with a foot injury right now as he is at the locker room. Of course, that's a big blow towards the Patriots. Unfortunate. Going into his 2nd ever game in his career in the NFL right now for New England, and unfortunately he goes off in the early stages of the 2nd quarter to the locker room with a foot injury. Hopefully he's okay. He gets it taped up and is able to come back out later. Alright, we're getting ready to go back to action here right after this NFL update. We should be able to get back into this game. Checking the box score here for the scores going through the NFL. Looks like the extra point was missed by Matt Prater, so it's 7-6. Los Angeles Chargers right now over the Detroit Lions at the end of the 1st quarter. Packers, 2 touchdown passes by Aaron Rodgers, 134 yards in the air. They lead over Minnesota right now, 14-0. Watch out for Green Bay, guys. And the whole new offensive team right there with the new head coach, Matt LaFleur. They look dangerous at the moment. I formation. We're back to action. Patriots from their own 19. HB toss left side. Michel past the 20. Gets the edge. Past the 25. Stiff arm. Down at the 26. Gain of 7 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 3 here for the Patriots. Shockingly, guys, the Dallas versus Washington game Hasn't had any points so far. Still 0-0. I was expecting Dallas to score early in that game, and they haven't. Balling out the 25-yard line. Patriots, 2nd and 4 coming up here. I formation. Devlin behind Brady, then Michelle in the backfield. Brady calling audible. 12 minutes left to go in the second. Edelman moving in motion towards his right. Brady takes the snap. Play action fake. Brady. Plenty of time. Back to pass. Passes. Left side. Downfield. And it's incomplete. Overshoots Josh Gordon. Gordon couldn't turn back to the ball in time. Brady took a shot on the play, too. He got whacked right there on the ground, but glad to see that TB12 is up and fine after that play. A little slow to get up, but it appears that Tom's okay. There was a flag that was thrown immediately after Tom released the ball. We're going to check the flag here. Okay, holding on the defense right there by the Dolphins. So Miami holding on the play. Xavier Howard, Tom Brady's biggest nightmare, picked off Tom Brady on Monday Night Football twice. And Tom took quite the shot right there from 2 Dolphins players on the team. Xavier Howard was holding Josh Gordon, who was the intended wide receiver on the play. So, offsetting penalties. There was a penalty by the I don't think so. I don't think there was a penalty by the Patriots. They moved up the ball 10 yards. They just had the graphic offsetting penalties, but it wasn't. Oh, it was. 2nd and 4 coming up. So they moved back to Patriots a little bit. Okay, ball at the 35. James Devlin went towards the sideline or so to get checked out. Tom is still perfect. 5 for 5 passing. Tom takes the snap. Screen pass. Over right side of Burkhead. Burkhead past the 40. Gets the edge. Past the 45. To about midfield right there by Rex Burkhead for the first down. Gain of 15 on the play. Tom Brady is perfect right now. Perfect 6 for 6. We get a score update once again. Tennessee scores their first game of the game. Offensive lineman David Quisenberry with a 1-yard touchdown reception for the Titans right now to tie it up against Indy. 7-7 theirs. They start the second quarter. Patriots with a 1st and 10. Tennessee hasn't started out 2-0 since 2008. That's crazy. Brady with the ball. Play action. Rolls out to his right. Passes. Complete right there for around a gain of 8 on the play to Edelman. 11 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and now already inside Dolphins territory right now. Hey, what's good? Panera Jason joining the chat here on Sportscaster. Welcoming in Panera Jason to Sportscaster. Yeah, Tennessee right now looking like a sleeper team. For sure. Crushing the Browns by 30 last week. Defensively, they're like the Patriots defense 2.0. Logan Ryan, Malcolm Butler coming over. Patriots 2nd and 2 coming up. Ball at the 42. Oh, they're going to go jet sweep the Brown. Past the 40 to the 35 out of bounds. First down by the Patriots right now with Antonio Brown on the jet sweep carry towards the right for a first down. Yeah, 49ers are up right now, Vaughn. 14-7 over the Bengals. Good amount of offense between both of those teams right now in that game. 1st and 10 coming up for the Patriots. 10:15 left to go in the second quarter. Washington scoring first against Dallas at home for Washington. Adrian Peterson with a 1-yard touchdown run for the Redskins. They're up 7-0 against the Cowboys. Hey, Packers scored once again. 21-0. They're leading Green Bay. Brady in the shotgun right now. Ball at the 37-yard line. He's going to hand it off here to Sony Michel. Michel past the 35 to the 33. I am on CBS right now, Blue Fox Boys. So I'm watching this game, actually. I'm watching it on CBS Providence, where I'm getting the stream. Adrian Peterson, bad daddy. Baltimore with a 7-3 lead against Arizona. Kyler Murray right now hasn't looked that bad, though. 7 for 9 passing, 60 yards in the air, but Lamar Jackson on the other side. Touchdown pass, 7 for 9, 108 yards by Lamar. Yeah, it all depends on what region you are to watch this game. It's in New England and South Florida, I believe, and a couple other regions. But you'll get other games if you're in CBS. Brady takes a snap, screen pass over the White, stiff arm, past the 30 to the 29-yard line. He gets tackled down the left sideline. Oh, wow, the Lions game is on where you are. That's interesting. So, Lions against the Bills. Where about are you? Because if you're actually from Massachusetts and you guys get like a station from Albany, I believe they're on the Buffalo Bills right now. So if you guys are way out in Massachusetts towards like Pittsfield or Lee or North Adams, I believe they have for some reason, you can only get like Albany stations over there, so you can only get the Bills games if they put those on before Patriots. Brady here with a 3rd and 3 coming up. Ball at the 30-yard line. He takes the snap, back to pass. Pass over the middle, and tight coverage, incomplete. Intended for Josh Gordon, and coming in with a breakup, Tom Brady's biggest nightmare, who picked him off 2 years ago, twice on Monday Night Football, Xavier Howard, coming in with a pass deflection. That was tight coverage as he worked on Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon, no way in the world he was going to catch that football. And Xavier Howard almost had an interception in his hands right there. So 4th and 3 coming up. Gostkowski coming on for a field goal here. Last season, 27 for 32 kicking. This is a 48-yard attempt from the left hash. It's held. Gostkowski's kick. Trailing towards the right. No good. No good by Gostkowski. The kicking troubles continue here every other week for Steve. And that one just went wide right to the pole. That is unfortunate. So the Dolphins are going to take over on downs right now. And it's only 7-0. 8:22 left to go in the second. So, we all thought that this game would be a blowout. Patriots right now just left 3 points off the board because Gostkowski missed the field goal. And it's unfortunate. Honestly, I think this could be it for Gostkowski. Like, his final year in New England, I think that this could possibly be Gostkowski's final year in New England. If they do pick up somebody in the draft in the offseason to be a field goal kicker, because he's been here now. He's been here the 2nd longest Patriot behind Tom Brady. Gostkowski's been here. This is his 14th season. That was just unfortunate. That was an unfortunate miss by the Patriots. Going all that far way down the field for a missed field goal. So right now, Tom Brady, 8 for 9 passing, 73 yards in the air. The only pass that was incomplete was the last one. The pass breakup by Xavier Howard, intended for Josh Gordon on the play, would have been a first down if it was caught by Josh Gordon, but didn't have a chance. Howard came in, jumped the route, and almost picked it off, but Josh Gordon luckily got a hand in there to bat that ball down. Oh, wow, Vaughn has no game on CBS. They must black it out. If you guys have like a local game or something like that on Fox, I believe they block out CBS. They do that a couple of times a year. On my stations, they'll block out a game for us to watch the Patriots. I'm going to check now to see if there's a game on Fox. If there is a game, yeah, there is a game on Fox, and they are in commercial break. I think it's the, I think it's the Redskins game. I'm not sure though entirely. Antonio Brown is number 17. So he was wearing number 1 for his first day of practice this week, but he is number 17 today. Antonio Brown caught all 3 targets on the first drive in this game. So Antonio Brown, three targets, 3 receptions for 36 yards from Tom Brady. Tom started out this game a perfect 3 for 3 passing. Right now he is 8 for 9 passing the ball so far for TB, 12 for 73 yards in the air. So just going to look at the NFL scoreboard right now. Packers all over the Vikings, 21-7. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes. Bills leading the Giants, 14-7 right now. Josh Allen over 100 yards passing, 9 for 13 passing the ball. So here we are getting ready to go back to action. 8:22 left to go in the second quarter. Dolphins take over on the Patriots' missed field goal at their own 38-yard line. I formation right now for Miami. Fitzpatrick under center. Fitzpatrick takes the snap. Play action. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Going to air this one out deep down the left sideline here for Fitzmagic. And it's complete on the jump ball. Wow. No, it's not. Devontae Parker had it first in his hands and couldn't pull the ball back to his body. He had it for a second and then he dropped it down the left sideline. Let's see here in the replay. Parker had it on the jump and then J.C. Jackson coming in with a hand to strip it out of it on the play. So incomplete pass. Parker had it and then he bobbled it and J.C. Jackson denying it. Yeah, I heard that, Vaughn, with a FAB by the Raiders fans in there on Monday Night Football. 8:14 left to go in the second. So that was an incomplete pass as Parker could not have it down the left side of the sideline. Play action once again for Fitzpatrick, doing what he does best, passing the ball. Passes left side complete for around a gain of 6 on the play. Tackled out of bounds right there by Dante Hightower. I'm unfortunately not able to show the game here because it's only play-by-play only. If I was able to show the game, I'd get a copyright strike by YouTube, and then they take down my channel. So I'm unfortunately not able to show the game. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Dolphins right now. Under 8 minutes left to go before halftime. 7-zip here in this game right now. So Dolphins with the ball. Shotgun formation for Fitzpatrick. Ball at the 44-yard line. Miami territory. Fitzpatrick takes the snap. Back to pass. Passes. And that one gets batted down by the Patriots on the D line right there. Incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 4. So Dolphins will have to punt this ball away with 7:38 left to go in the second. That one got batted down by Adam Butler at the line of scrimmage for the Pats. If you guys are new here to my YouTube channel, hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of football action here on Final Yard Football on YouTube. I'm also on Sportscaster, by the way, on the Sports Dish here on Sportscaster. Thanks so much all for watching on both of these platforms right now. 3 3-and-outs today by the Dolphins. They'll have to punt this ball away once again with Matt Hawk, the punter. He's standing at his own 30. Dolphins ready to snap this ball right now as the play clock's at 9. Drifting to 8, they snap it off. Hawk punts the ball from his own 33. This punt is up. Patriots back. And this ball just gets angled out of bounds. We'll see where the ref spotted. I believe it's around the 27-yard line. Oh, they're going to give him even more generous spot. Moving even further to the 35. Wow. 35-yard line. Patriots will get the ball back at their own 35 when we get back to action here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. So right now, moving the ball over to the Patriots, as they'll get it back next year. And we'll check the scores in the NFL in just a second. But right now, 7.5 left to go when we do get back to action in this game. What happened if Antonio Brown would play against the Raiders at the Raiders home stadium? Yeah, he'd be booed as well over there at that Raiders facility. He is a lost cause for the Raiders. He is dead to the Raiders for sure. But looking at the stats so far in this game, Patriots with 121 total yards so far to only 44 yards total by the Dolphins. The big play in that last drive was Ryan Fitzpatrick. He almost had like a 45-yard pass down the left sideline to Devontae Parker, but Devontae Parker had the reception on the jump ball, and then J.C. Jackson coming in late with the deflection, getting his arm in there, making sure that the pass was incomplete. So that changed the complete complexion of the drive. The Dolphins would have been inside the Patriots' red zone if Parker had hauled in that pass. Ah, that's interesting. Taco Charlton wanting to be traded from the Cowboys to another team. Thanks so much for the update there. Yeah, that's interesting to see if that would happen. So, yeah, I'm actually turning the TV to Fox right now. Redskins are playing the Cowboys on Fox, so I'm able to get both of these games, CBS and Fox right now. Redskins with a 7-0 lead against the Cowboys. And Antoine Woods is down here for the Cowboys at the moment. We'll switch back to CBS, call the game of the Patriots. We are on commercial break right now. Just ready to get back to the game here. So, Patriots will get the ball with 7.5 left to go before halftime when we get back to action here. Of course, at halftime, I'll update you guys with scores and stats throughout the league. We'll see how the other teams are doing throughout the NFL. I know we have a points fest going on there. San Fran going up against Cincinnati. Both of the teams are going back and forth scoring points right now. Both of the quarterbacks looking good statistically so far. Jimmy G and Andy Dalton in those games. Have I seen the new Raiders Stadium in Vegas? I think I've seen pictures of it, Vaughn, on Wikipedia. Yeah, I've seen pictures of it on Wikipedia with a new stadium for the Raiders. Should be interesting when they move there for sure. Finally, Nevada getting a professional sports team for football. Should be fun, especially if you're out towards there in the desert. But we're back to action here. Ball the 35-yard line for the Patriots at their own 35. Brady takes a snap in the shotgun. Back to pass. Brady gets sacked on the play at his own 31. John Jenkins with a sack there for the Dolphins coming in. Number 95 in the defensive end. Wow, he just drifted his blocker right back into Brady. Man. Drifted his blocker right into Brady. Was that Jermaine Alamunor? I think it was. He's like a new Patriot. They acquired him right before the roster cuts for some offensive line depth. But that was a sack. 2nd and 17 coming up, ball at their own 28-yard line here for New England. They have 6:45 in the clock. Shotgun formation for Brady. Brady takes the snap. Burkhead in the backfield. Brady back to pass. Plenty of time. Steps up. Passes left side and incomplete right there. Intended for Josh Gordon. Nobody home. Covered well by Xavier Howard. Yeah, Patriots have had a slow start. I thought that they'd be beating down this team in the first quarter. It appeared to be so. They were chunking down yardage on that first drive, but other than that right now, the Dolphins defense keeping this team into the game because offensively, there's nothing going on so far by Miami. So I think it's just a week 1 hiatus there for the Dolphins. They just struggled in week 1 against Baltimore. Baltimore probably put in months worth of game planning just for the Dolphins. All right, 3rd and 17 coming up. Burkhead in the backfield towards the right of Brady. James White in there towards the left. Brady in the shotgun taking the snap back to pass. Gonna pass this ball left side, and it is complete on the diving catch. First down by Dorsett. Philip Dorsett, gain of 18 right there at the left sideline with a diving catch. Tom Brady throwing an absolute gem of a pass. Philip Dorsett getting one step on the separation on his DB. He was working on Eric Rowe, the former Patriot, and Dorsett laying out to catch that football for a first down. Looking at it on the slow motion, I don't think it moves at all. I think that's a first down there. Yeah, Antonio Brown cussing out the GM, Mike Mayock, for the Raiders, and he called him a cracker as well. Brady hands it off, and they're going to give it around a gain of 4 on the play up the middle to the midfield marker here. Ball spotted at the 50. San Francisco is up 21-7 against Cincinnati, by the way. We get a score update. Steelers striking first against Seattle. James Conner with a touchdown run. Steelers up 7-zip over Seahawks. 5.5 left to go in this one. Patriots now with the ball at midfield. 2nd and 6 coming up here for New England. Brady going ace formation right now. Michelle in the backfield behind him. Brady takes a snap. He's going to give it up the middle of Michelle. Michelle past the 50 to the 45-yard line. He'll be about 1 yard short of the first down marker. So 3rd and 1 coming up for the Patriots. Last 3rd and 1 for the Patriots. They get stopped up the middle. Or last 3rd down for the Patriots. I think it was a 3rd and 5. They were a yard short. They got stopped up the middle with Sony Michel. Houston against Jacksonville, and both of these teams are struggling to score. 3-0 Houston in that game right now. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Patriots. Ball at their own 45. They need to get to the 44. Handoff up the middle, and they get that. Sony Michel gets it to around the 41. For a second, I thought that Sony Michel got lost in the pile right there. But tracking his body, he was the only one that moved forward from the pile for the first down. 4:15 and counting left to play here in the second quarter before halftime. Patriots with a whole new set of downs now with the ball spotted to around the 40-yard line of Dolphins territory here for New England. They're going to go in the ace formation. Brady takes the snap. Play action to Burkhead, and now he'll hand it off to Burkhead. Actually, left side, Burkhead past the 35 to around the 33-yard line. He gets out of bounds at the left side. 2nd down coming up here for the Patriots. So yeah, Rex Burkhead looking here at the replay, a little bit of hesitation. Went up the middle for a moment, cuts towards the left, and takes it down the left sideline for around 7 or 8 on the carry. Yeah, Burkhead faked on a pitch right there. They were thinking about flea flicker, I believe, for the Patriots. 70 rushing yards already by New England. 3:20 and counting down on the clock before halftime. Patriots going I formation. Devlin, weak side right now as they'll hand it off up the middle to Burkhead. Burkhead close to a first down on the 2nd and 1. We'll see where this ball is spotted with 3 minutes left to go. Christian Wilkins coming up with a tackle there for the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, this is going to be close. I believe it'll be 3rd and short, 3rd and inches. They spot it. So 3rd and inches. Watch Brady here for the sneak. 3rd and 1. They'll go give it to James Devlin up the middle. Devlin has it for the first down. So James Devlin has the first down. The CBS crew forgot to put the third down graphic on the board. They had it 2nd and 1. It should have been 3rd and 1. 1st and 10, though, coming up for the Patriots anyway. We'll go over the scores and updates during halftime as well. Green Bay is crushing Minnesota right now, 21-7, and the Cardinals scored a touchdown, it looks like, or a field goal they actually did. Kyler Murray completes 15 passes so far out of 18 attempts. It's only 10-6 Baltimore. That game at Baltimore, by the way. So we're heading towards the 2-minute warning right now. 2-minute warning. Brady going to go towards the sideline here. We've reached the 2-minute warning. 7-0 Patriots. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as well. So the Patriots with the ball now will be spotted here. If I can get an update of where that ball will be spotted, it'll be spotted at the Miami 30-yard line when we get back to action here on Final Yard Football on YouTube and the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. So right now for the Patriots, I think they're just going to be focused on putting some points on the board. That was a struggle last time. Gostkowski missing the field goal. And yeah, we need to see some TB12 action to AB17 into the end zone. That would be fantastic there. We need to see some more Tom Brady hookups to Antonio Brown in this game. That hasn't happened since the first quarter. First 3 passes Tom targeted were all sent to Antonio Brown for 36 yards total so far by AB in this game. So hopefully they'll be able to incorporate Antonio Brown some more. But Sony Michel, he's been able to carry the ball quite a bit in this game right now. Sony in his rushing yardage, it looks like this. 13 carries for 54 yards on the ground by Sony right now for a 1-yard touchdown run. So Sony Michel getting a bulk of the rushing carries in this game. Philip Dorsett making a gem of a catch towards the left sideline. That was an 18-yard catch for a first down, which has still kept this drive alive. So that's been the big key to this drive, was the Philip Dorsett laying out for that diving catch and getting that ball for a first down. So that was a key component right there for Tom Brady and this Patriots offense to keep this ball alive. So when we get back to action, the Patriots will have the ball at Miami's 30-yard line, 10 yards to the red zone. And we'll see if the Patriots can put any points here on the board. Last time they took a trip inside Miami territory, they came up short, left 3 points off the board with the Gostkowski field goal. Yeah, Von, Packers are up now 21-7. That's shocking. So that's over my prediction of what I thought the Packers would score. I actually thought that the Packers would lose that game 17-14 against the Vikings. But, wow, Packers right now looking unstoppable early on. But you have to play 60 minutes of football. 49ers, too, up on the road against Cincinnati, 21-7. Watch out for San Francisco right now. If Jimmy Garoppolo can find his stride and be able to pass the ball and complete passes, that 49ers team, with the defense they have, that team looks legit as well. Same as the Packers. The Packers defense, what an improvement this season with that Packers D. Alright, here we are, guys. Back to action. 3 timeouts for both of these teams left. 2 minutes of football left to go before halftime. Patriots with the ball. Ace formation. Brady takes the snap, and he'll go play action. Brady passes over the middle. Complete first down. So first down at the 20-yard line. It goes to the tight end, Matt Lacoste, for 10 yards. So integrating the tight end into this game here. Glad to see that Matt Lacoste is playing today. He wasn't active for last week's game against Pittsburgh. We're going to check that catch. Yeah, it's clean. It's clean. He didn't hit the turf, so that's good right there. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. So glad to see that Matt Lacoste is able to come in this game and make plays for the Patriots when needed. Do your job, and that's what he did right there. Brady in the shotgun going 5 wide as he's got James White going into motion towards the right. Timeout called by the Dolphins with 1:24 left to go. So I don't think they like that formation that the Patriots had right there for the Dolphins. They weren't sure how to stop James White from the backfield to catch that ball when he went into motion. Looking at some of the receiving stats so far, James White only has a reception right now. I believe he had 5 receptions at halftime against the Steelers last week. He was one of the main impact players against Pittsburgh last week. But James White so far with only 1 reception, and he hasn't even received a touch in this game. So fantasy stats right before halftime, not looking great for James White, but he hasn't been utilized as much in this game so far today. Not really part of the game plan for this one until they start throwing the ball from the backfield. That's where they'll incorporate James White in there when they do if the Patriots do ever play from behind this season, that's where they'll need James White some more as the pass catching back in the backfield. But yeah, right now we're on commercial break. 1:24 left to go when we do get back into this game. Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo's really going to have to stay healthy for sure, Vaughn, in order for the 49ers to make a run at the playoffs. That was the problem last season when they didn't have Jimmy Garoppolo anymore with the ACL injury. Then they went to C.J. Beathard as the backup quarterback. And then after that, Beathard got hurt. It was Nick Mullins who came in and shut down the Oakland Raiders on Thursday Night Football. And then that was just one game. Everybody thought that Nick Mullins was like the next Tom Brady after one game. But after that, Nick Mullins just couldn't really do much as a quarterback. But yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to need to stay healthy if San Fran wants to make it to the playoffs. I had no clue where San Francisco would be this season. Like, I had no clue projecting this team. Also, still have no clue after today's game. It's 21-10 right now. 49ers are up against the Bengals. Yeah, Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys now, and he's just changed over that last game. Completely changed over the Cowboys' type of offense, what they've done. Like, Dak Prescott was on fire the last game against the Giants, just ripping apart the Giants secondary. All right, here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action. 1:24 left to go on the clock here before halftime, and the score: Patriots 7, Dolphins 0. Dolphins with 2 timeouts before halftime, Patriots with 3. 1st and 10 for New England. Ball at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone right now for the Patriots. Tom Brady going empty. Tom is empty. Gordon towards the right, I believe. And a ton of wide receivers towards the left. Brady takes the snap, passes. Left side, complete to the end zone. Touchdown, Antonio Brown. Going into the stands, flying high. It's AB who snags it. Plunging into the stands right there by Antonio Brown for the touchdown. 11-play drive, 65 yards off, and 6:11 off the clock right there. Let's see here in the replay. Antonio Brown working on one-on-one coverage, and when you go on one-on-one coverage on Antonio Brown, it was Jamal Wiltz working on him, covering him. It's a mismatch, and AB right now, 4 receptions for 56 yards, and the Patriots are up 13-zip. 1:19 left to go before halftime. Antonio Brown with quite the showing already in sunny South Florida today. High fives all over the place by TB12 right now on the sideline. So Tom's first touchdown of the game. When you put Antonio Brown right there at the left side of the screen, man-on-man coverage. As Gostkowski goes for the extra point, but there was a whistle before. Ian Eagle and Dan Fouts are calling the game right now, Vaughn, on CBS. So it's Ian Eagle and Dan Fouts for this game. And Miami takes a timeout right before Gostkowski came on to attempt the PAT. So I guess I don't understand why they're trying to freeze Gostkowski in a point after attempt, but Antonio Brown, 3 days worth of practice. Already the strongest receiver on the team with a touchdown grab right now for AB. So yeah, Dan Fouts and Ian Eagle calling this game right now in sunny South Florida. The 100-degree heat doesn't affect Antonio Brown coming over from the Raiders. I don't get that call, though, freezing Gostkowski before the extra point. Just let him kick it. I can understand if it's a field goal, but freeze him before 1 point. I mean, if it's 3, I understand it. Especially if it's late in games, but right now, just freeze him. It's just a timeout to burn. Come on, Miami. Okay, extra point is up, and oh! He actually missed it. So they froze him, and it worked. Wow. So it actually worked right there. So Gostkowski missed it, man. Jeez. Not his day. Misses a field goal. Should be 17 points on the board right now. The Patriots have left 4 points off the board. Yeah, AB right now is totally amazing for sure, Blue Fox Boy. Spectacular by AB. Able to find separation. It's just asking for trouble when you got the best wide receiver in the National Football League. going on one-on-one coverage up against a young member of the secondary, and he just beats you every time. That's just asking for trouble right there. You have to put double cover AB as part of the game plan. Take note if you're a future opponent. Jets coming up for the Patriots, of course. We're going to look towards the numbers right now, though. Tom Brady, 11 for 13 passing, 121 yards in the air. Touchdown pass goes to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown receiving right now has 4 receptions for 56 yards and a TD grab. That is responsible for 15 fantasy points as we go into halftime here momentarily. Yeah, hey, thanks so much, Sam, for joining me back here, Lumos. Yeah, Gostkowski having a bad game for sure. Missed extra point towards the left. Missed field goal towards the left. It's been a rough game for Steven Gostkowski right now, leaving 4 points off the board. Patriots have a 13-0 lead. Could be 17-0 though, if not for those misses. So we'll go into halftime here momentarily. We have less than 2 minutes before halftime. We have 1:19 on the clock before half. Miami to receive the kickoff coming up on the Sports This Year and Sportscaster off. Also on Final Yard Football on YouTube. Yeah, I think so too, Vegas. Gostkowski being out after this year, I'd say. Or they keep him on the roster and they have somebody contend with him next season. If they do scout out somebody that they're interested in going to with a draft, I'd say definitely pick up a kicker if they do like what he can accomplish. If he's a young kicker and they like what they're seeing in college, pick him up and see what he can do for the Patriots for next season, like they did with Jake Bailey and booted out Ryan Allen. Yeah, Antonio Brown, major factor here. It'll be interesting to see everything with Antonio Brown. What happens tomorrow with that civil lawsuit, I guess, with his sexual assault accuser going to the NFL to present her case there, but Antonio Brown yet to be placed on the NFL exempt list. This kick will go to the back of the end zone, out of bounds. So yeah, it's only one game right now. I'd like to see Antonio Brown throughout the season to actually judge what he can do for this Patriots team. I'd like to actually judge, like, give me 7 or 8 more games seeing Antonio Brown, and I'll make my decision if they should keep him or not, depending on what his impact has been for the Patriots, or if he's more of a distraction like he was in Pittsburgh or Oakland. But I think he'll be fine here. If there's anybody that can fix a team and take in players, it's Bill Belichick. He's done it with Josh Gordon here, and now it's Antonio Brown. He's done it in the past with plenty of players. Corey Dillon, Randy Moss, and Dontrell Revis. As we're back to action here, Dolphins going to run an HB draw up the middle for a gain of 2 in the play. So Antonio Brown actually got away with a little bit of shoving right there on the defensive back, Jamal Wiltz, covering him. So 2nd and 7 coming up for the Dolphins. 50 seconds left to go, and this clock's counting before halftime. We'll go over some of the scores and stats from the league when we do get to this halftime break. Chargers up against Lions, 7-6 is the score. We'll see if there's any urgency here with Miami. It doesn't appear to be so. Fitzpatrick does take the snap, though. Drops back to pass over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Getting a hand in there. Stopping the clock is Jonathan Jones with a pass breakup. Brings up a 3rd and 7 with 32 seconds remaining. So that's not what you wanted for the Dolphins right there. Was an incomplete pass. It was close to being intercepted if Jonathan Jones was able to jump the route. Devin Singletary with a rushing touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. They are up and pounding the Giants right now, 21-7. Watch out for the Buffalo Bills. That secondary too is very tough to play against. So Bills all over the Giants, 21-7. Shotgun formation, 32 seconds remaining by Fitzmagic. Takes the snap, hands it off, HB draw, and gets tackled 2 yards shy of the first down marker, and the Patriots will take a timeout here with 28 seconds remaining. And boos are on the field right now. If you're a Miami Dolphin, the Dolphins fans are booing you at sunny South Florida. Give Tom Brady 20 seconds or so to operate. He can kill you that way. So the Dolphins will have to punt this ball away. Not smart why they decided to pass that ball before halftime, because it fell into an incomplete pass. 32 seconds were left, and they ran an HB draw up the middle and not enough for the first down. So Gunnar Olszewski back to return this punt here for the Patriots. Dolphins will punt this ball away. 13-zip the score. Tom can as well take a shot down the field. Of course, he's got the very best out there, Antonio Brown, who is dangerous. Also as Josh Gordon. Anybody is dangerous receiving for this Patriots team. Matt Hawk coming on. The snap's away. Hawk with the ball. He punts it away here. The Patriots are back with Olszewski to return this punt. Olszewski gets the punt. Fields it at the 15. Takes it to the 20. Gets swapped. Oh, breaks a tackle, but dragged back to the 15-yard line. Gunnar Olszewski got around that tackle and broke it. I could not believe that. 13 seconds left to go, though, before halftime. And we'll see if Tom Brady and company can just see if they can do anything here before halftime. Or so if they're going to choose to take a knee before the half. Do I think Antonio Brown is guilty? Not right now, Tim. Honestly, I think that it's somebody that's probably a Patriots hater that's bringing up the case right after Antonio Brown got signed, because why would somebody even bring that up? Like the week that he's going to play in his first ever NFL game. Why would somebody bring that up? It's really interesting. Like, could be like a Patriots hater or so. So, she's actually presenting her case down to the NFL tomorrow. So, she's actually going to be doing that. Or so she's taking time out of her day to do it. So, it's going to be interesting. But, yeah, I think it's just basically a money thing. There's the Patriots just take a knee. We're going into halftime right now, 13-zip. So Patriots up at halftime right now, 13-0. Could have been 17-0, but Steven Gostkowski missing a field goal towards the left upright and missing an extra point towards the left upright, and actually icing the kicker did work with that timeout by the Dolphins. Bill Belichick, of course, not too happy. They should be blowing this team out of the water here, 28-0 at halftime. It's only 13-0. But yeah, Tom Brady looking good so far in this game as we move into halftime right now. And of course, Antonio Brown with a touchdown catch. So we'll go over some of the stats in this game so far. Yeah, that should have probably... I don't know why she didn't bring it up a long time ago, unfortunately, but she didn't. Unless the police just kept on ignoring her and she finally brought it like 2 years later to the attention. But it just doesn't make sense at all. It just doesn't make sense at all that this case was brought up 2 years ago and it gets brought to our attention right now. We're going to look towards the stats, though, in the first half here. Tom Brady passing the ball 11 for 13, 121 yards in the air, and a touchdown pass to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown right now having himself quite a game on fantasy points. 16 fantasy points in the PPR league by AB. 4 receptions, 56 yards, and a touchdown catch by AB right now. Julian Edelman, 2 receptions, 16 yards. Philip Dorsett, 2 receptions, 21 yards. A reception by Rex Burkhead, a 3-yard reception by James White. As far as running the ball in this game, Sony Michel, the leading ball carrier, 13 carries, 54 yards by Sony, and a touchdown run from 1 yard out by Sony Michel in action. Antonio Brown's a loving father with 5 beautiful kids. I wish Adrian Peterson could be that way too. Or Kareem Hunt, who's coming back to action after his 8-game suspension for the Browns. But yeah, we are at halftime right now, guys, in the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and Final Yard Football on YouTube. Thanks so much all for being a part here of this stream. Ryan Fitzpatrick, not the numbers you want to see in the first half. Patrick's only got sacked once, though, in this game. As far as running the ball for Miami, only 10 carries for 18 rushing yards. That's something that they were just totally lost in the first game against Baltimore. Hope that the girl goes to prison for lying. I think that might be a little bit too much there, Vegas. Not sure if you can actually go to prison for lying like that, but I'm sure that she'll be losing a ton of money on that case for hiring an attorney and all this stuff that she's probably doing. Or so, I bet that she's going to lose money more than making money for this one. So, looking at the halftime report right here, MetLife Stadium, Bills versus Jets, Devin Singletary with a rushing touchdown. And then the end-around rush right there that goes in. I believe that's Isaiah McKenzie who took that in on the jet sweep. Bills with a 21-7 lead over the Giants at MetLife. Redskins striking first, but the Cowboys tied up at 7. Adrian Peterson with a rushing touchdown. And Dak Prescott airing this one out. Deep ball down the middle of the field and hooking it up for the touchdown catch to... That was Smith for the Cowboys. It's tied up at 7 between both of those teams. There's a fire in the field, man. Fire in the field. Colts versus Tennessee before the game. 13-7. Right now, Colts have the lead. So, Indy right now with a lead. 13-7. Houston up at halftime. 6-3 over Jacksonville. Yeah, crazy, man. Thanks so much, Suski to 0YT. Thanks so much, man, for joining me on the channel. But yeah, it's just so weird why it's been reported 2 years later. 7-6 the score. Chargers up against the Lions. A long touchdown run by Kerryon Johnson from 37 yards out. Packers all over the Vikings. In this game, Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes. This game still going. Aaron Rodgers' numbers look like this. 15 for 19 passing, 157 yards in the air. Yeah, there was a fire on the field between Tennessee and Indianapolis. I believe it was in the pregame. Hopefully I can get like a highlight of that later on when I go back and watch the videos. But there was an actual fire on the field for the Titans versus Colts game. Seahawks versus Steelers. Let's see what's going on here. James Conner, 1-yard touchdown run into their end zone. Russell Wilson with a touchdown pass. Hitching it up to his tight end was that Nick Van Nett, I believe. I believe it's Nick Van Nett who got the touchdown reception. 7-7. Game tie between the Steelers and the Seahawks. Jimmy G looking sharp. 150 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Did throw an interception. Andy Dalton, though, 164 yards in the air. But San Fran's up 21-10 so far. Yeah, I had trouble reading that with capitals. But yeah, thanks so much, Skeetzo, for joining me here on the channel. I appreciate it, my man. Thanks so much for the correction, by the way. So yeah, right now at halftime between the Patriots and the Dolphins, surprisingly, this is only a 13-0 game. Should be 17-0 at the half. But the Patriots, basically in this game, they've been chunking together long drives. They haven't really been putting together short drives, taking shots down the field in this game like they were doing against the Steelers when Philip Dorsett got past the secondary. It's been more of moving the ball with short yardage gains, 5 or 6 yard plays down the field or so for the Patriots. But a couple key stuff before the half. Antonio Brown leading this game in receptions. So AB has looked sharp in his Patriots debut for sure with a lone touchdown reception. 4 receptions, 56 yards. What a gem of a catch, though, earlier in this game by Philip Dorsett, laying out for the first down grab at 18 yards. I am 23 years old, Brent, so this is actually a Drew Bledsoe jersey. I have actually no clue where I got it from. 1998, I believe. So I'm 23. I have that classic Randy Moss jersey, though, that I got for my birthday, I believe, when I was 13 years old, that I got. Oh, that's cool. Suski. That's cool, Suski. Nice to meet you, man. Thanks so much for being a part here of the channel. So, I'll be back here on YouTube So, I'll be on YouTube for the night game tonight, Sunday Night Football. I'll be doing Eagles versus Falcons, the Sunday Night Football game. Oh, that's awesome. So, you're 22 as well. That's great. So, yeah, I turned 24 on October 20th. So, my birthday is actually, it's a Sunday, by the way. Sunday, October 20th. The Patriots play on the 21st. On October, so that's the Monday night game against the Jets. But I'll be turning 24 on October 20th. Oh, that's awesome. My girlfriend actually turned 24 on September 10th. So a day before your birthday, my girlfriend turned 24 on September 10th. My sister had her birthday yesterday. Oh, that's cool. You got a friend named Steve. That's great, man. I actually went to college with a kid named Steve. So yeah, right now, guys, we are at halftime. The score right now, Patriots 13, Dolphins 0. We're going to look towards the total yardage in this one right now. Patriots with 14 first downs, Dolphins with only 2 first downs. You think that the Patriots were crushing this team right now, but unfortunately they are not. Bill Belichick going to the locker room looking a little bit down on his team, what they should have accomplished in this game against Brian Flores' squad. Yeah, I was born in 1995, Vaughn. So, yep, born in 1995. Patriots just outgaining the Dolphins on plays total in this game. 34 plays by New England, 19 plays by the Dolphins. Looking at the rushing carries here, Patriots with 72 rushing yards, Dolphins with only 18 total yards on the ground. That's been a problem throughout the first 2 games of the season right here for Miami. As we look towards the team stats here, 186 total yards by the Patriots compared to 51 yards total so far by the Dolphins. So the Patriots just crushing the Dolphins in total yardage, first downs in every single statistical category. They sure should be dominating total possession too. I'm going to look that up here. Yep. Possession in favor of the Patriots. 19 minutes and 43 seconds with the football by New England, to only 10 minutes and 17 seconds here by the Dolphins with the football. So the Patriots just total domination on all sides of the football. First downs, outgaining them by 12 first downs. Total yardage by over 125 total yards, and time of possession. That's why this game hasn't really got that far out of this game, because the Patriots have just taken so long with the ball, running up the middle with Sony Michel. Yeah, I saw that. It was something on fire. Like a grill or whatever tipped over. Maybe like a generator or something. Something was on fire in the Colts versus Tennessee game. I'll see if I can bring up something and see. Colts versus Titans fire here. I want to see that. Pyrotechnics machine catches fire on field before the Colts versus Tennessee Titans. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Right before the game, it looks like a speaker caught fire onto the field. So a speaker caught fire on the field between Tennessee and Indianapolis in the pregame. Yep, something that you don't see very often. I've seen that on a racetrack one time. It was the Daytona 500, the Daytona Monday night race. Juan Pablo Montoya crashing into the jet dryer. I believe that was 2012 during the Daytona 500, but I've never seen anything else during a sporting event. I remember there was something in the 80s or something. I was looking at a highlight. I believe the Saints were playing. It was inside the Superdome. Somebody brought a bomb into the Superdome and it went off in the middle of the play and exploded. That's something that you don't see though. It's crazy. But yeah, right now, guys, we are just on commercial break, getting ready to start out this second half here. So, update this graphic for the third quarter. I believe the Patriots will return this kick because they did kick off. Yeah, they did kick off to start out that first half. So, the Patriots will be receiving this kick. But first half highlight, Tom Brady hitching up with a touchdown pass to Antonio Brown. Getting AB, number 17, going into this game. AB right now responsible for 4 receptions, 56 yards, and a TD grab. So those are the numbers right now. Sunny South Florida, steamy for sure, with over 100 degrees to feel like temperature. Alright, so here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action here to this game. 13-0, and the Patriots will receive this football. We do get back to action here in the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. Thanks so much, all, for being a part here for the channel. So, looking at that first half stats, Patriots outgaining the Dolphins, total yards, 186 to 51. First downs, Patriots crushing on that, 14-2. Antonio Brown's gonna be on fire for sure if the Dolphins don't put a stop to their previous game plan, a single teaming Antonio Brown going man-on-man coverage. Antonio Brown will beat you every time. 10 points allowed by the Patriots in the last 2 games, and right now shutting out the Dolphins 13-0. So I had actually predicted this game to be a 47-0 score. So the 0 is keeping in touch. Not sure if the Patriots can get to 47, but the over-under is 18.5. It'll be interesting to see if those who bet on this game, what can happen here if the Patriots are able to score some more points. Dolphins offense hasn't been able to even get inside the red zone of the Patriots right now. They've barely been able to get into the Patriots territory. Oh, wow, I didn't hear about that. Thanks so much, Vaughn, for the update there. I was actually out earlier today, but Sean Payton, head coach of the Saints, signing a 5-year contract. That's great. Sean Payton, the man, by the way. He's a great coach. He knows how to utilize Taysom Hill. That's a great addition to the Saints team, Taysom Hill, because he can do everything. You don't see too many of those players in the NFL. Players that can do everything. Return kicks, set up wide as a wide receiver, tackle players, be a quarterback, run the ball as well up the middle, and quarterback draw plays. So here we are, guys, getting ready for the kickoff. So the Patriots back to receive, and they'll let this ball go back out towards the back of the end zone. So Dallas is up at halftime, 14-7 against Washington right now. I expected Dallas to win that game, but the Patriots back out with the ball once again. Tom Brady back under center as quarterback for the Patriots. So we got an update here. Isaiah Wynn is out for this game with a foot injury. So that's a blow towards the Patriots right here. Hopefully he'll be back for the next game against the Jets. But Isaiah Wynn, injury update, will be out for the remainder of this game for New England. All right, here we are, guys, getting ready for the third quarter. Tom Brady in the shotgun right now. Is a running back towards the right, one wide towards the right, going in motion. Brady takes the snap, back to pass, passes. The left side complete, and first down, hauling onto is Philip Dorsett. Dorsett just took a shot right there to the helmet, but hauled onto that pass, Dorsett with the hands. What a pass by Brady, and some tight coverage there. Two defenders, and Dorsett going down to the ground with a first down reception. Juggling catch, too, and Dorsett was able to hold down. I like Dorsett right now. 3 receptions, 39 yards. He had 2 touchdown grabs in the season opener. Looking to progress in this season for the Patriots. He's looked sharp through both of these games so far as he goes out towards the sideline. Brady in the I formation right now under center, and he'll go HB toss over on the pitch towards Michelle. Michelle back to the line of scrimmage, gets swallowed up by the Dolphins defense for around a gain of 1 on the play. Brings up second down coming up for the Pats with 14 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. Oh, wow, 49ers extending that lead 24-10 right now over the Bengals. Yeah, Dorsett, that would have been a big shot he took, but luckily, thank goodness he ducked towards the grass on that play. Slowest player in the NFL, probably somebody on the offensive line that's like massive, I'd say. The slowest player in the NFL. Or like a kicker that can't move or something. Brady in the I formation. Brady takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle, and Michelle will gain around 1 on the play. Dolphins rush defense showing some improvements in this game, though. Not getting torched. We'll see here what the Dolphins do on this third down defensively. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Patriots. Michelle checks off the field. Looks like they're going to put James White or Burkhead in. A pass catching back here for New England. We haven't seen Sony Michel catch the ball out of the backfield. Kirk Cousins' stat line, by the way, 4 for 14 passing the ball so far, and an interception for the Vikings. Tough game by Minnesota. Ball at the 45-yard line of New England right now. James White goes to the wide receiver. Brady takes the snap, back to pass, passes left side, and it's caught by Antonio Brown, but not enough for the first down. There is a flag of the play, though. Hey, what's good, TC gang? Thanks so much for joining me back here. Welcome into Final Yard Football, TC. So TC, part of my Behind the Arc basketball channel on the basketball channel. Welcome to the football channel. We got a flag here. Holding called by the Patriots on the offense. So result of the play is 4th down. Looks like it's the newly acquired tackle right there, Marshall Newhouse. So Newhouse holding call on the play. And the Patriots will have to punt this ball away. Yes, so many extra points today these teams have missed. I think the Lions missed one in their game. Gostkowski missed an extra point. All right, punting this ball away right now for the Patriots on the 4th and 7. So Dolphins back to return this punt. And they field it from their own 10-yard line, and they didn't fair catch as Matt Slater pushed the Dolphin return man out of bounds around his own 13-yard line backwards. So Dolphins coming back with the ball as we get ready to go back to action here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and Final Yard Football on YouTube. Most behaved fan base in the NFL? I don't know. I mostly focus on Patriots games here. Most patriotic and dedicated fan base for sure. I'd say the Patriots as far as teams. I don't know by Behave fan base. I'm pretty sure there's other fan bases that's rowdy out there. Definitely not Philadelphia, though. Not Philadelphia at all. Probably not somebody like Oakland or so. I've seen like Oakland like fights with like Oakland versus Seattle and stuff like that. Probably something like the Buffalo Bills. Like Buffalo doesn't really have like many like spirited fans out there. They just come for the games, but there's like but they're not like rowdy, I don't believe, at Buffalo. Or so they just come to watch the game and that's it. Like there's not really like much that goes down there as far as like team spirit and stuff like that compared to like other teams or so with like dedication and all that. But it's great to see, especially when it comes to December and stuff like that. If Buffalo does get snowstorms, it's great to see the classic games in the snow, like 2 years ago when they played the Colts in the snowstorm and Shady McCoy got the game-winning touchdown. But right now we're at commercial break. Patriots are up 13-0. Couldn't get anything going though on that drive that it resulted in a punt. So the Dolphins will get this ball back with their offense around the 13-yard line when we get back to action here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. So yeah, thanks so much all for being a part here of the stream right now. So looking at the numbers, 15 first downs by the Patriots, dominating compared to the Dolphins' first downs with only 2 first downs right now by Miami in this game so far. So yeah, 100th season in the National Football League. Hey, remember back in the day, if you guys were alive or watched some old footage of games, Patriots used to play Miami on a baseball field when they used to play in the Miami Marlins, or Florida Marlins back then, on that field. Used to be on a baseball stadium. Only one stadium remains that you can play in the baseball stadium, and soon it'll be all football stadiums. Because the Oakland Athletic Stadium for September with the Oakland Raiders, they play usually 2 home games on the baseball field until the season finishes up. It's going to be no longer once they move to Las Vegas now. Yeah, Dan Marino's birthday, so happy birthday, by the way, to Dan Marino. Great quarterback for the Dolphins in the past. Okay, Miami with the ball at their own 15-yard line. Preston Williams with a reception for 15 yards. If you're Miami, get them going in this game. As Fitzpatrick passes the ball right side, incomplete, batted down at the line of scrimmage by the Patriots defensive line. It's going to be tough to get some points in this game. It looks like this game is way far ahead of all the other games. All the other games are at halftime right now. Chargers against Lions are at half. 12:40 left to go in the third quarter right here. Dolphins in the 2nd and 10, ball at their own 15-yard line. I want to get a t-shirt that has Bill Belichick on it with all the emotions. That'd be so funny. Fitzpatrick back to pass, screen passing, just floats it over the head of Kalen Ballage. Ballage wasn't even looking on the play, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 10 coming up here. Turn your hedge, Ballage. Turn your hedge, Ballage. Fitzpatrick just floated it up towards Ballage, and he was running a route, just miscommunication all over the map right there. He was all alone. It's just incomplete. All right, 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball at their own 15 for the Dolphins right now. 12:35 left to go on the third. Ryan Fitzpatrick, not a great day at the office. 4 for 10 passing, 38 yards. Shotgun formation here for Fitzmagic with a running back lined up towards the left right now. I believe that's Ballage. Ryan Fitzpatrick takes the snap, back to pass. Passes right side, and it's tipped. Intercepted by the Patriots at the 36-yard line and dragged down to the ground on the INT pick right there. Devin McCourty with a tipped ball deflection interception by the Patriots with great field position coming up for the offense. Let's see here. Tremendous. Getting that hand up. Stephon Gilmore got his hand up, tipped it back, and it fell right into the hands of the gift to Devin McCourty. On the play, and it swung down to the ground right there. Devontae Parker with a tackle. So D-Mac coming away with the INT. 10 years in the NFL by Devin McCourty and impressing on every single step. Patriots with terrific field possession. They're going empty. James White set up in the backfield now, going out wide towards a wide receiver position. Brady, 5 wide right now. He takes the snap. Back to pass. Passes left side and incomplete as that one was intended for Josh Gordon. but incomplete. He sailed it out of bounds. Josh Gordon in this game so far. Let's see here. Josh Gordon has not received the ball so far in this game. So Josh Gordon, I believe, is seen 2 or 3 targets in action today, but nothing to show for as far as a reception. 2nd and 10 on the clock here with 12:22 left to go on the third. D-Mac for sure should put him in the Hall of Fame. Terrific what he's done as a Patriot. Brady going empty once again in second and 10. Takes the snap from his own 36. Back to pass Brady. Plenty of time. And try to scramble upwards, but he gets tackled from behind. Loss of 3 in the play as he gets his back foot right there in the sack. Coming away with a sack for the Dolphins. On the play, that was Vince Beagle coming with a sack. Outside linebacker, or inside linebacker for Miami got the sack. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 13 about for the Patriots coming up here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and on YouTube on Final Yard Football. Thanks so much all for watching me on YouTube. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button. Brady here in the shotgun. James White lined up as a running back towards his right. Brady takes the snap, back to pass. Passes left side, complete, first down, past the sticks. It's hauled in by Josh Gordon, first reception of the game. Gain of 15 on the play. So moving the chains here for the Patriots on a 3rd and long situation on Josh Gordon on the comeback route, just completely uncovered by the Miami defense. Soft coverage right there and puts it for a first down. So Tom just finding the open receiver. That's what TB12 does best in this one. 1 reception, 14 yards by Gordon. 11 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter right now. Brady under center here by the Patriots. Going in motion, Dorsett towards his right. Ball at the 24-yard line for New England. Brady takes the snap. Quick pass over towards the right to Gordon. Gordon, stiff arm past the 20 and gets tackled at the 18-yard line. So Josh Gordon picking up around 5 or 6 on that catch. Coming up for the New England Patriots in a 13-0 game, and they are in the red zone. Score update here at halftime. 49ers up against the Bengals, 24-10 the score. If you guys are new to YouTube, hit the like down below, hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks so much all for being a part of my Sportscaster stream as well. 10.5 left to go in the 3rd. Brady in the shotgun right now. James White lined up in the backfield now, lining up as a wide receiver towards the left. Brady going empty, takes the snap, back to pass. Brady passing right side, fade to the end zone, incomplete as he tried to target Brown towards the right corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 5 coming up for the Pats. Hopefully the Patriots can come away and cash in some points. Antonio Brown going one-on-one coverage once again on that play, working with Jamal Wiltz for this entire game. Wiltz holding up right there on the first missed target of the game. Brown wanted pass interference on the defensive back though. Brown checking out towards the sideline. 3rd and 5 right now for the Pats. 10-17 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Brady lining up in the shotgun, going towards his right as the running back. That's James White. White in motion for a second, back in the backfield once again towards the right side of Brady. Brady takes the snap with 1 on the play clock. Back to pass for Brady. Brady passes right side, complete, first down to White. White getting knocked out on the marker should be enough. Gain of 6 on the catch by James White. And the Patriots with a whole new set of downs here inside the red zone. 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter right now as you guys are watching me on Final Yard Football on YouTube and also on Sportscaster on the Sports Dish right now. 1st and 10 coming up with the Patriots. 9:50 left to go on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Ball will be spotted here inside the red zone at the 14-yard line of Miami. Patriots with the ball. Brady, I formation. Devlin lined up strong side towards the right. Brady takes the snap, hands off towards Michelle. Michelle up the middle to the 10-yard line. He gets tackled. Gain of 4 in the play. So Sony Michel putting up the numbers today with a rushing touchdown. And right now carrying the ball by Sony. That's his 16th carry for 60 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Patriots. Ball spotted around the 10-yard line of Miami territory. 9 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. This drive, 6 passes, 1 rush, 26 yards thanks to the interception off the tip ball by Devin McCourty. Ball at the 10-yard line. Tom takes the snap, back to pass, passes left side, incomplete. He tried to target Brown right there, and Xavier Howard came in and tipped the ball way off the fingertips of Xavier and incomplete. He tried to hit Antonio Brown on the play on a slant route across the middle. It was just a little bit too wide of AB on the play towards the end zone. So Bill Belichick versus assistant coaches during the regular season with an 11-10 record, but he has a 13-zip lead trying to add to it. Shotgun formation for Brady, and we have a whistle here on the play. Timeout called by the Dolphins. They did not have the correct personnel to stop that play. So first timeout here by Miami. 13 to zip the score, so we'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here shortly, as this is the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and on YouTube right now on Final Yard Football on YouTube. Yeah, so Isaiah Wynn is out for this game, Brent. He left the game, went inside the tunnel with a foot injury. So Isaiah Wynn has a foot injury for the Patriots, as he'll be out for this game. So that's unfortunate here for the Patriots. One of the main pass protectors for Tom Brady, by the way, in his second ever NFL career start, leaving the game with a foot injury. Hopefully we'll be able to see him next week, though. Hopefully he'll be able to rest up, and I hope it's not serious. 3rd and 7 coming up, ball at the 10-yard line of Miami here for the Patriots. Oh, that's cool. California Golden Bears might be ranked for college football. That's awesome, man. Glad to hear that. All right, 3rd and 7 coming up. 8:53 left to go in the third. Big third down for the Patriots. 7 yards to the 3-yard line. 10 yards to the end zone. Brady at the 10. Shotgun formation right now. In the backfield towards his left is James White. Edelman going in motion right now towards the right side. Brown at the bottom part of the screen. Brady takes a snap. Targets Brown. Feed to the end zone. Incomplete. Batted down by the former Patriot. Eric Rowe in coverage right there, as Brady tried to target Antonio Brown but couldn't drop it into the basket bin for the touchdown. Brings up a 4th and 7. Gostkowski on to attempt the PAT. Yeah, Antonio Brown and Eric Rowe beat by a step at the left side, fade towards the end zone. Just couldn't drop it into the bread basket there for the touchdown. Let's see here. Eric Rowe couldn't turn around in time. Oh, the ball bounced off Eric Rowe's right arm. So the ball bounced off Eric Rowe's right arm. Tom Brady, of course, upset about that. And Gostkowski, who has already missed a PAT and a field goal, on to attempt another field goal. This one's held up, and Gostkowski kicks it through the uprights. Brady, of course, visibly upset that he couldn't hitch up to Brown. It should have been 20 to zip instead. The extra point's good at 16 zip. So Eric Rowe in coverage on Antonio Brown, and the ball bounces off the right arm of Eric Rowe as his whole face was turned backwards to the football. Right now, 16-0. Patriots hold the lead against the Dolphins. Of course, Tom Brady visibly upset. The Patriots have struggled in this game in the red zone, not been able to cash in points. They've left a total of, inside when they've had good field position right now, they've left a total of 11 points off the scoreboard. Or, actually, no, take away that. They've left 8 points off the scoreboard. If you're going to do the extra point, the field goal, and they just cashed in the field goal there, or so. So, they left a good amount of points here off the scoreboard for the Patriots in this game right now. Gostkowski's left 4 points off the scoreboard. Luckily, he hit that field goal, though, so that was good. Finally, to see a field goal that went through. It was a, let's see here, the kick by Gostkowski, and we're going to see what that yardage was. It was a 28-yard field goal that he was good for. So 28 yards. So right now we are on commercial break. 16 to zip is the score. Do I like Boston College? Yeah. BC is pretty good. I actually like them, but they haven't been like the strongest college football team in the past. Recruiting isn't as big here in New England as what it is in other places for college football. It's a totally different game down in the Southeast in Alabama, in Mississippi, down there with college football. It's not really big in New England. So right now, guys, we are on a commercial break, and then we should be getting back to action here. Just going to update you guys with what's going on in the NFL. Chargers leading the Lions 10-6 right now. Packers leading the Vikings 21-10 at halftime. Aaron Rodgers 16 for 22 passing. And 2 touchdown passes with 151 yards in the air by Aaron Rodgers. Colts actually leading against Tennessee 13-7. Jacoby Brissett with 2 touchdown passes. Buffalo Bills all over the New York Giants 21-7. Josh Allen with 210 yards in the air passing the ball. Cowboys all over the Redskins 21-7. Dak Prescott with 3 touchdown passes. I believe Dak right now is leading the NFL in touchdown passes with 8 touchdown passes so far this season. So Antonio Brown so far has received quite the targets in this game. 8 targets, 4 of them receptions with a touchdown catches. We get ready to go back to action here. Miami back to return the kick. Ball goes out of bounds. So ready to get back to action here as the Dolphins are getting shut out right now. That would be so cool, man. USC throwback with Sam Darnold in his jersey at USC. That would be awesome. Alright, 8:45 left to go in the third quarter. We'll see if there's any signs of life here by this Dolphins offense because there hasn't been throughout this entire game. They're lining up in the I formation right now as they got a fullback towards the right side. Fitzpatrick gonna go back to pass play action. He gets swallowed up. Sacked right there. Loss of 4 on the play. Coming right out of the cannon right there. Danny Shelton coming in for the sack for the Patriots. Just no blocking whatsoever by the offensive line. Just total missed assignments right there by the Dolphins on that O-line. Going straight up the middle, Danny Shelton getting the sack for the Patriots. By the way, the 49ers are up against the Bengals 31-10. So they're just crushing the Bengals right now. Dolphins, handoff, left side counter, and they gain around 3 in the play on the carry by the running back right there for the Miami Dolphins. That was Kenyon Drake. We do have a flag in the play, though. We'll check the flag here. So we'll wait to see the flag here with 8:07 left to go in the third. Jimmy Garoppolo with 3 touchdown passes for San Francisco in the other game against Cincinnati. There is an injured Patriot on the field. It appears to be Patrick Chung is down on the field here. We're going to check the flag first. So Patrick Chung is being attended to medical staff right now on the field. Ouch. That's so unfortunate. Captain of the team, Patrick Chung, is down. That's so sad. Just coming back from injury in the Super Bowl. He got his arm cast taking off. His arm's healthy, coming back from injury, and he is down. So unfortunate. We're trying to still figure out what this penalty is on the field, though, by the way. Oh, that hurt. Lawrence Guy just tried to get a player off of him, and the Dolphin player just fell right on top of Patrick Chung on his lower body. Ouch. So third down coming up here for the Dolphins, and it was a penalty declined. Holding penalty by the Dolphins. But they got the sack on the play anyway. Chung getting battered up on that one. Ouch. That had to hurt. Oh, man. Oh, especially what Dan Fouch just said. That had to feel like a tree falling right on Patrick Chung, man. That had to hurt. Patrick Chung going over to the sideline. Let's look at the first 6 possessions here for the Dolphins in this game. Punt, 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 INT. Ouch. That's not how you solve cases. The longest drive by Miami in this game has been 22 total yards. The first drive was -3. The last one resulted in 0 yards and an INT. Just not the day at the office that you want if you're Brian Flores, head coach of the Dolphins. Nothing going on offensively. I bet you, let's see here, how many total yards the Dolphins have in this game. They have 47 total yards. Gardner Minshew, the quarterback of the Jaguars, has more first half passing yards right now than the Dolphins total yards. And he has 70 passing yards right now. Dolphins with the ball. Fitzpatrick taking the snap. And back to pass. Rolls out to his right. Screens it over towards his wide receiver and gets minimal yardage. Gain of around 2 on the play. He gets knocked out well out of bounds as Jakeem Grant with a reception, but only 2 yards on that catch. 4th down once again coming up for the Dolphins here. They're going to have to punt it out towards their own territory to the Patriots. This is just a terrible display of offense by the Dolphins. Jakeem Grant just got shoved out of bounds between Kyle Van Noy and McCourty out of bounds, and he took quite the fall towards out of bounds. But Mack Hawk on to punt this ball away once again for the Dolphins. So the Dolphins ready to snap it. They do. They snap it to Hawk. Hawk punts this one. Boots it away here with 7:35 in the clock. Olszewski back to return this one for the Patriots. And he's going to take the catch and takes it towards the 35-yard line. Out of bounds. He gets tackled at the 35. So Patriots will take this ball over. 16-0 lead here by New England. Will we see a coach be fired during the season? I would say definitely so, Vaughn. I'd say there definitely so. There's going to be a coach that's going to get fired. Ron Rivera right now could possibly be fired during the later portion of the season for the Panthers, I'd say. Starting out 0-2 now for the Panthers. Losing to the Buccaneers, too, on Thursday Night Football. That's a huge black eye. Yeah, Kyle Van Noy with that very late hit. Possible fines right there, as it was way far out of bounds on that hit. But Ryan Fitzpatrick's day at the office as quarterback, it's been bad. Hopefully you don't have him on your fantasy team. If you do play in deep leagues, hopefully you did not start him. Bench him, please. Ryan Fitzpatrick right now, 5 for 12 passing, 40 yards in the air total, and 1 interception for a grand total of a quarterback rating of 16 right now. So his quarterback rating is 16.0. That is just sad. Tom Brady on the other side for the Patriots, 15 for 22 passing, 164 yards in the air, and a touchdown pass to AB. So just not the game at all for the Dolphins in this one. Oh, wow, yeah, Cowboys looking sharp. 21-7 over the Redskins right now. Dak Prescott has 3 touchdown passes. I believe he leads the NFL right now in touchdown passes with 7 TD passes. I'm actually watching a little bit of that game on Fox since we're on a commercial break on CBS right now. And the Redskins have the ball, trying to make something out of something. They're in the red zone now. They're at the 11-yard line as they just got a reception right there to the 11 of Dallas. So Redskins now at the 11-yard line of Dallas inside the red zone. But yeah, thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here of the stream on YouTube and also on Sportscaster, by the way. Thanks so much for being a part of both of these platforms. Oh, that's cool. Screen Variety TV. Thanks so much, John, for the update there. 100th season in the NFL. That's awesome, man. Thanks so much for the update here on the channel. Alright, getting ready to go back here to the third quarter. Patriots almost doubling the Dolphins' plays. 47 total plays in this game by the Patriots for 233 yards. Dolphins with only 25 yards. Dolphins not even 12 minutes of time on possession. Patriots with over 25 minutes. They possessed the ball in this one. 17 first downs by the Patriots to only a lonely miserable 2 first downs right now by Miami. They've only turned it over once, though. That turnover resulting to points for the Patriots with a field goal. 7:26 left to go in the third quarter. Patriots with the ball. I formation right now as they have it at their own 35-yard line. Tom Brady, the quarterback. Right behind them is Devlin, and then in the backfield, I believe that is Sony Michel. Going in motion, Edelman. They'll hand it off up the middle to Michel. Michel gains around 3 in the play, brings up a 2nd and 7 with the ball at the 37 coming up here for the Patriots. So Antonio Brown, look at this. Total yards today by Antonio Brown, 61 total yards. Miami as a team, only 49 yards total. And Antonio Brown outgaining the Dolphins' entire team in this game by 12 total yards. That is a hilarious graphic. All right, Tom is passing the ball, 15 for 22, 164 in the air. It's I formation. Tom Brady going to hand it off to the running back. Michel with a big carry. Gets chopped up at midfield. 1st and 10, passing the sticks right there with a decent carry. I believe like a 15-yard gain by Sony Michel up the gut of the Dolphins defense. Yeah, great blocking up front by the Patriots to set up Sony Michel through the hole at midfield for the first down. 1st and 10 coming up by the Pats here. 6:20 left to go in this third quarter. Brady in the I formation once again. I'll hand it. Oh, play action. He passes it downfield, complete to Lacoste. Lacoste, 1st down and more, all the way to the 27-yard line right there. With a 23-yard catch by the tight end. His 2nd catch of the game by Matt Lacoste. That is terrific on the play action. Matt Lacoste was completely wide open on the play, unguarded, and took it for a 1st down. So that's great to see Malakoff, the tight end, coming into this game. Now he's off towards the sideline. 1st and 10, 5:40 left to go in the third quarter. That's the longest play today, surprisingly, by the Patriots for 23 yards. They've basically gone down the middle of the field this whole game, running the ball mostly. Patriots with it. Ace formation. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Burkhead. Past the 25, past the 20, to the 15. He gets tackled. Rex Burkhead right there with a big carry in the first down. Moving the ball now inside the red zone for the Patriots. 16 to zip the score. Under 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. Let's cash in towards the end zone here if you're the Patriots. 105 rushing yards on the ground today by New England. Ace formation right now. Burkhead in the backfield. Brady under center. Will drift back towards the shotgun, calling the audible. Burkhead now towards his right setup as running back. Brady takes the snap, drops back to pass, passes. Left side complete, past the 10, down the left side of the sideline, and Philip Dorsett appears. They got the first down on the catch and out towards the 4-yard line. 11-yard catch right there from Brady to Dorsett. Picks up the first down as he worked on the one-on-one coverage on the crossing route. Picks up the first. Working on Jamal Welch. That's going to be close, though. We'll see if the Dolphins want to challenge that. That was a pick play by the Patriots. Dan Fouts, the color commentator for CBS, saying that Brian Flores should definitely challenge that. Should throw the challenge flag. Okay, I guess not. 1st and goal here for the Patriots. Ball at their own, or ball at the Dolphins' 4-yard line, and Flores will toss that flag. So now in the NFL, this season starting, you can review pass interference and penalty plays here. So Brian Flores is doing just that with a pick play that the Patriots had with Gordon on the pick play that set up Philip Dorsett free into the open field for the first down catch of 11. So Brian Flores challenging this play here. So Brian Flores, head coach of the Dolphins, will challenge this one to see if the Patriots committed offensive pass interference on the play. So we'll be back after this commercial break. They're going to look at this one up in the booth right now on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and Final Yard Football on YouTube. Going to get you score updates here to NFL. 49ers all over the Bengals right now. 31-10 is the score. Defensive game, Chargers holding it up against the Lions, but the score is 10-6. Los Angeles Chargers leading there. Packers leading the Vikings 21-10 to score. Tennessee leading the Colts. They just scored a touchdown, 14-13 right now. Just going to check Kirk Cousins' stat lines from the Vikings game. Not looking sharp. 5 for 16 passing by Kirk Cousins for 1 interception with a QB rating of 30.5. So that Green Bay Packers defense is a menace. Just tough to get anything going against the Packers defense in that game. Buffalo Bills over the Giants right now, 21-7 to score. Dallas Cowboys leading the Redskins 21-14. The Redskins cashing in with their red zone touchdown. Baltimore Ravens up against the Arizona Cardinals 17-9. Houston Texans leading the Jaguars 6-3. So those are the scores right now going on in the NFL here at the moment in the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and Final Yard Football on YouTube as we are on commercial break. Brian Flores, head coach of the Dolphins, challenging that last play, seeing if there was any pass interference by the Patriots on the pick play set up by Josh Gordon. So they're going to go to the booth, they're going to challenge, and we'll see what the call is when they do get back onto the field. So yeah, we're just on commercial break, ready to get back here momentarily. Right after the break, we should get back to action here. Thanks so much, all, for being a part here of the stream, though. I appreciate it. So, yeah, we're almost ready to go back to action here in this game. So, there's a challenge coming up on the field here, like moments away. Alright, we're getting ready to go back to this one. We'll see what the call is at Hard Rock Stadium right now with this challenge. Here we are. Yep. So, on the play, offensive pass interference by Josh Gordon on the play. So it reverses the call, calls overturned, and backs up the Patriots right now with that pick play that they set up. Yeah. So yeah, definitely offensive pass interference on the play. So new to the NFL this season, you can challenge pass interference penalties, and that one, Flores challenged. So yep, offensive pass interference on that play and the pick play. Sets up the Patriots back even further right now, as they're around their own 28-yard line, I believe, right now. So they're on the Miami side. On the Miami 28-yard line, I believe, right now for the Patriots. Okay. So this will bring up a 1st and 20 here for New England. 1st and 20, 4:45 left to go in the third quarter. And 3 timeouts left to go in this game for the Patriots. So 1st and 20 right now. They just got kicked out of the red zone. They got to get back into the red zone. So just trying to sort out that penalty right now with how far the Patriots will push back, as they'll go and line up right now. So they call their play. They're going to line up. 4:40 left to go on the clock as the clock runs once again. 1st and 20 here for the Patriots. Brady in the shotgun. The running back, James White, lined up towards his left. Brady, play action. Pass over the middle. Complete to Edelman. Edelman dragging a defender down and picks up around 18 yards in a catch right there by Julian Edelman from the slot. Not enough for the first down in the 1st and 20, but he hooks up right there for around an 18-yard pass down the middle of the field. So number 11, Julian Edelman right there with a 18-yard catch on the play. Brings it to around the 12-yard line or so of Miami territory. 3 receptions, 34 yards. Oh, wow. Seahawks leading Steelers right now. Thanks so much for the update. 14-10. 29 plays so far in opponent's territory by the Patriots. This will be play number 30 in the red zone. Ball at the 12. Miami. Brady. HB toss over to Michelle. Michelle trying to get the edge. Past the first down marker. He gets tackled around the 9-yard line. He needed to get to the 10. He got to the 9. First down, Patriots. Whoa. Thanks so much for the update. Ben Roethlisberger out for the Steelers for the rest of the game, man. That's serious. Wow. That's a crusher for the Steelers. That's terrible. They got Mason Rudolph as the backup quarterback now. 3:25 left to go in the third quarter right now. Patriots inside the red zone. Ball at the 6-yard line of the Dolphins here. The 1st and goal coming up for the Patriots. 74 yards on the ground for Michelle in this game. 1st and goal for the Patriots. They're calling the audible. Harry right now. Harry. Antonio Brown lined up at the bottom of the screen. Handoff up the middle. Michelle. Did he get it? Did he cross the plane? We're going to see the refs trying to come in for the call. It's going to be close. Going to be close where the knee is. No sign yet. The officials will say. Now they do. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with a carry. One of the officials said touchdown. They didn't load the graphic though on the scoreboard. We're going to see here. That ball appeared to cross the plane. That ball appeared to cross the plane by Sony Michel. We're going to see here. We're seeing on the replay. It's close. It's close. We don't know where that knee was down. It looks like the ball's across the plane. Belichick's challenging. One ref signaled touchdown. The other ref signaled that Michel was down at the goal line. And Belichick's challenging this call as they have it 3rd and goal. Coming up, should be a touchdown. Should be a touchdown here. So the rolling of the field was that the runner was short of the touchdown, but Belichick challenging this call. We'll look at the replay. This appears to be a touchdown. Sony Michel outstretching the plane. Yes, so that is at the white chalk marker. That should be a touchdown right there as it crosses the white into the end zone. So that should appear to be a touchdown. Should be 22 to zip on the board when I update it. Wow, 49ers are crushing the Bengals, man. Thanks so much for the update, by the way, Vaughn. Wow, I did not expect that at all. I thought it'd be a close game between those two. That game's at Cincy, by the way. So, challenge on the field right now to see if Sony Michel will get his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game right now. If he does so, Sony Michel's rushing carries will look like this. 19 carries for 79 yards and 2 TDs. So that's what the numbers will look like if this play does get reversed. The last penalty did get reversed on the pick play, on the offensive pick play by Josh Gordon, who set it up. So big call here to see if the Patriots do cash it in to the end zone. If they do so, they'll be up 22 to zip. If you guys are new to the channel here on YouTube on Final Yard Football, feel free to hit that like down below, subscribe button as well. Hey, what's up, Nathaniel? This is a classic Drew Bledsoe jersey, by the way, from like 1998 or so. I don't even know where I got it from. It is classic though. So classic Patriots colors. I wish they wore these colors like every now and then. That'd be awesome if they could do so. Same as the red throwbacks that they have with the Pats. I wish they could wear those too that they wore like a decade ago. Those were the jerseys that they beat Tennessee with in the snow game, 59-0. Hey, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, I call play-by-play of football action. We're gonna see here the call. So here's the challenge. Oh, the discussion right now is continuing actually between the refs and the booth upstairs. With the rolling on this field here. So Sony Michel on the rushing carry. If he was down at the 1 yard line, or if he was down, if he got that ball across the plane for the touchdown. I don't think it's going to be enough. We're going to see. I think it's going to be reversed. I think Michel's going to get the touchdown. Oh, wow. Rolling on the field stands, man. So Sony Michel stripped of the touchdown run, and they're going to say that the Patriots will get this ball at the goal line. So rolling on the field stands that Michel's knee was down at the 1. He didn't get the ball across the plane in time, and Sony Michel will not have his second touchdown run of the game. Yeah, so it's a Drew Bledsoe jersey that I'm wearing. Classic throwback from the late 90s. All right, Patriots now at the goal line. Watch the sneak here. Going in motion, Matthew Slater. Oh, movement by the Patriots as a flag. 5-yard penalty, false start. Patriots jumped. So Corey Cunningham, who came over from the Arizona Cardinals with a 5-yard penalty on the false start. So both of those players today, Jermaine Elamunor and Corey Cunningham on the offensive line, both of those players today struggling with penalties so far. In this game, 2nd and goal coming up for the Patriots. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's classic. It is such a vintage jersey for sure. All right, that's the second penalty by the Patriots offensively of this game. Okay, Patriots with the ball shotgun formation from the 6-yard line of Miami. Going in motion, Edelman. Brady takes the snap, passes. Left side of Edelman off Edelman's fingertips, but there's a flag down. Inside coverage right there for the Dolphins was Eric Rowe, the former Patriot. And it seems like Eric Rowe will get called for the pass interference penalty on the coverage on Edelman. Yeah, Eric Rowe is riding all over the back of Edelman right there at the 1-yard line on the coverage. Yep, holding him all over the place. Holding that left arm. So automatic first down by the Patriots at the Dolphins 1-yard line by the pass interference by Eric Rowe. And now the Patriots have a chance to sneak this one into the end zone if they choose to do so. We'll see. 16 zip. They can put 22 on the board if they do cash it into the end zone. We'll see if they want to use Devlin here. James Devlin's so good with 1-yard touchdown plunges. We'll see what happens here. Dolphins' rush defense has been pretty stout in this game, though, stopping the Patriots quite a bit. They're going to go quarterback sneak up the middle. I think they got it. Did they get it? Touchdown. It's signaled by the ref towards the left side. It is a touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with a hammer. QB sneak. It's 22 zip. 8 plays, 65 yards. Took off 5 minutes and 12 seconds off the drive. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part of this YouTube stream right now. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of football action. I'll be doing the Sunday night game tonight, by the way. Eagles versus Falcons. Hopefully that will be a good game. Patriots, though, cashing it into the end zone. Greatest of all time, Tom Brady, with a clear window right there to the end zone with a quarterback sneak. 206 total yards by Brady today. A passing touchdown to Antonio Brown, and then a rushing touchdown. Coming on to attempt the extra point, Gostkowski. This one, dead center, finally. Hits it, 23 zip, Patriots. 2:18 left to go in the third quarter right now. The QB sneak comes back to haunt Brian Flores, and the Patriots hold a 23 zip lead in the third quarter. Yep, it's going to be tough to even score points in this Patriots defense right now. Look at this, guys. The Patriots in the Super Bowl allowing 3 points to the Rams. The Patriots last week, Sunday Night Football against the Steelers. 3 points to the Steelers. Today, so far in this game, almost through 3 quarters, the Patriots, how many points have they allowed? A big goose egg. Nothing on the board. 0 to the Dolphins in this one, shutting them out. When I did my NFL predictions on Sportscaster earlier in the week, I do my NFL picks every single Tuesday night. I predicted the Patriots to win this game 47-0. I got the defense correct so far. So good. 23-0 to score. Not the offense as much, though. I thought it'd be a little bit more, but 23-0 is the score. Gostkowski kicks this one off. Miami back to return, and they're going to... Oh, they'll take it out to their own end zone on a delay. Left side here. Past the 20, past the 25, past the 30. Getting some open daylight and out of bounds around the 35-yard line. Gostkowski coming over towards the left sideline to make sure he ran out of bounds on the returner. I believe that was Jakeem Grant on the return man. All right, guys. 23-0. We'll see if anything offensively can go here for the Dolphins. Nothing this whole game. Look at the first down comparison. Patriots, 23 first downs in this game. Dolphins, only 2 first downs right now. Total yardage, 308 total yards by the Patriots. 49 total yards by the Dolphins passing the ball so far in this game. Ryan Fitzpatrick hasn't been Fitzmagic. 5 for 12, 40 yards in the pick. He takes the snap. Fitzpatrick steps up into the pocket. He's sacked once again. 5-yard loss on the play as the Patriots sack him with 2 minutes left to go in the third. Adam Butler coming in with his 2nd sack of the game. We got a game update here. Minnesota scoring against Green Bay. Let's see. Kirk Cousins airing it out deep. Yup. For Stephon Diggs. 45-yard touchdown reception by Diggs as he takes off his helmet and taunts the Green Bay crowd. 21-16. Green Bay is up against Minnesota. 2nd and 15 right now. Dolphins. Ace formation right now with Fitzpatrick on the sack on the last play. Play action fake. Fitzpatrick rushing out towards his right passes. Right side, it is incomplete. The ball tipped out of the hands of the rookie wide receiver. It's Williams, who had the ball in his hands for a minute. And then he got the ball knocked out by Stephon Gilmore in the coverage. So Preston Williams, the rookie from Colorado State, who got a touchdown catch last week. He had a reception in the first quarter earlier today. Drops the pass, and it's now a 3rd and long for the Dolphins. 3rd and 15 with 1:28 on the clock here in the third quarter. Yeah, man. Hopefully this defense can keep it up for the Patriots. This defense is absolutely stacked. Shotgun formation right now for Fitzpatrick with a running back towards the left. Balaj takes the snap, and he gets swallowed up once again. A loss of 6 on the play. Fitzpatrick is swallowed up by Chase Winovich. Yeah, Winovich, the 3rd-round draft pick from Michigan, picked number 77 overall in the draft, and coming up from the right side right there from the defensive edge and sacking Fitzpatrick once again. Score update, Rashad Penny, 37-yard touchdown run for the Seattle Seahawks. They lead up against the Steelers 21-13. What a game here. 3 sacks by the Patriots for 4 sacks now for 23 yards lost. All right, Dolphins are going to have to punt this ball away. Hey, what's good? Patriots will win Super Bowl 54. What is good, my man? Thanks so much for joining me on the channel here. I am with you. I believe that the Patriots here, with this defense, can bring them back, especially with their stacked offense with Antonio Brown. Olszewski back to return, and he's going to call fair catch here at the 29. Olszewski hits the turf, but he gets up. Glad to see that. As the Patriots will take over from their own 29-yard line with 30 seconds left to go before the end of the third quarter. So, yeah, what I said, Rashad Penny with a huge rushing touchdown, putting Seattle up 37-yard rushing touchdown. Seahawks up against Pitt, 21-13. Hey, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you guys so much for being a part here. Nathaniel, Patriots will win Super Bowl 54. Of course, Vegas Vix has been here since the preseason. I call play-by-play of football action here on the channel. I'm on YouTube and also on Sportscaster on the computer towards my left. I appreciate everybody inside the channel right now. Okay, ace formation for Brady. Brady going to hand it off up the middle. That one goes on the carry for around a gain of 4 on the carry towards James White on the carry right there. Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger injured right now, not into the game for the Steelers. as the Seahawks are up. Hey, thanks so much, Nathaniel. I appreciate it with a sub. So Sony Michel on the carrier. Let's see here. I'm gonna see. Gonna see what happened to Ben Roethlisberger if I can get it up. So let's see. We have moved into the fourth quarter. So right now, moving on to the fourth quarter here on Final Yard Football on YouTube, also on the Sports Dish, over on Sportscasters. We move on to the fourth quarter. Hey, thanks so much. Patriots will win Super Bowl 54. I appreciate that. Okay, so it looks like Ben Roethlisberger has left the game against the Seahawks with an elbow injury. So Mason Rudolph, the backup quarterback, is now into the game for the Steelers because of an elbow injury to Ben Roethlisberger. All right, we're going to look here towards some of the stats in this game. Sony Michel running the football, 20 carries, 81 yards, and an early touchdown run, the first touchdown of the game to go up 7-0 early on in the first quarter. Let's see what else is going on in this one. Tom Brady passing 17 for 25, 205 yards in the air, and a touchdown pass going over to Antonio Brown in the early stages as well. Antonio Brown in this game, 4 receptions, 56 yards, making an impact early on. The first 3 targets were to AB, number 17, with a touchdown grab. Julian Edelman, 3 catches, 34 yards. Philip Dorsett, 3 catches, 39 yards. Burkhead had a 15-yard reception. James White with 2 receptions. Josh Gordon with 2 receptions. And how about Matt LaCosse, 2 receptions, 33 yards in the longest play of the game for the Patriots with a 23-yard reception earlier on in that third quarter by Matt LaCosse. So let's see here what the plays have gone. Yeah, Patriots just dominating the entire game here. 25 passing attempts by Tom Brady. 30 rushing attempts by the Patriots as a team. We're going to look towards total team statistics here. You're head coach Brian Flores, man. It's going to be a long season. How about this number? 38 total yards by the Dolphins. That is terrible. Patriots are outgaining the Dolphins. 313 total yards to 38 right now. That is terrible for the Dolphins at the moment. 17 passing yards by Miami. If you put all the sacks in there, it's 17 total yards passing. Fitzpatrick actually has 40 yards in the air passing with an INT, 5 for 13 in this game. Unfortunate. One of the big things, though, the Patriots have dominated is the time of possession and the first downs. First downs, 23 first downs by the Patriots to only a lonely and miserable 2 first downs by the Dolphins. Time of possession here, Patriots have possessed the ball over 31 minutes off the clock. Dolphins have only held the ball for 13 minutes or so. So Patriots have just owned in this game. I'm not sure if it's his throwing arm. I'll check that when we do get back to the next commercial break, but thanks for bringing that up. Not sure right now. Brady takes the snap as we're ready to get back to the fourth quarter. Passes right side incomplete, a little bit low and wide to Edelman, but there's a flag. There's a flag as there was a member in coverage. Eric Rowe with his second penalty of the game in the second half. Eric Rowe grabbing Julian Edelman again will get called with a pass interference. Automatic first down coming up for the Patriots. So a holding call by Eric Rowe. Automatic first down by the Patriots here. Yeah, Patriots are completely loaded here. Pats will win Super Bowl 54. It's going to be so tough to stop, especially when you add Antonio Brown to the mix. If this team has 0 distractions, if Josh Gordon can stay off the weed, if Antonio Brown can keep on playing in the NFL and doesn't have to battle his lawsuit case, this team right here is going to be unstoppable. All right, Patriots with the ball now at their own 40-yard line. Handoff up the middle to Michel. Michel gaining around 4 on the play. Brings up about a 2nd and 6. Bengals with 26 rushing yards. 49ers with over or almost 200 rushing yards. Wow. That's crazy. 40-10, San Francisco is winning that game. 40-10 at Cincinnati, by the way. Wow. I thought that Cincinnati would compete today against San Francisco. Here, though, 38 total yards by the Dolphins compared to 317 by the Patriots. All right, 14-20 left to go in the fourth quarter. We got ourselves ace formation for the Patriots. Brady hands it off once again. Up the middle and nothing there. Stopped at the line to gain by James White. Stopped at the line of the game right there by James White. James White thought that he got taken down well after the whistle and should have been another penalty by the Dolphins, but the refs won't throw it. 3rd and 5 coming up here. Oh, yeah, for sure. Julian Edelman, Josh Gordon, and AB, the three-headed monster for the Patriots. Adding James White to the backfield as well. And a progressing Dorsett. I like what we've seen from Dorsett here. First, these 2 games so far this season by Philip Dorsett, too, what he's shown on the field. Tom in the shotgun right now. James White towards his left. Tom takes the snap, drops back to pass, passes right side, and wide open, complete first down. Julian Edelman taking it to around the 38-yard line out of bounds for the first down catch. We do have a flag though on the play though. We'll check the flag here. Edelman was wide open at the right sideline on that catch. Nobody was in coverage right there. Okay, so offensive pass interference by the Patriots. What Dan Fouts was saying, it was Ryan Izzo who got called with a pick play right there on the pass interference call. So pick play set up by Ryan Izzo, so Julian Edelman could get that wide open down the field. So 13.5 left to go in the 4th quarter right now. Sets the Patriots a little bit further back for this 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 right now for the Pats. It's only the 3rd penalty of the game so far by the Patriots. 3rd and 15. Ball at their own 34-yard line. Brady in the shotgun. White towards the left. Brady takes a snap. Drops back to pass. All the time in the world. Passes left side. There's a flag down. That one intended for White. A little bit too high and wide. The White incomplete on the play. We got a flag though. We're going to check the flag here, guys. If you guys are new to my YouTube video, hit the like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. That was a holding call by the Patriots with a newly acquired Newhouse on the offensive line there. So it's, I believe his name's Marshall Newhouse. He gets the holding penalty in the play, and the Patriots will have to punt this ball away. So Patriots will punt it away with around 13:07 left to go on the clock. So Marshall Newhouse was the one who got charged with the penalty in the play. Patriots back to punt this ball away. Miami back to return this one from their own 14-yard line. They're back. They move around the Patriots defender, and they get tackled right there. Taken from behind. That was Nate Ebner with a tackle right there. So Matthew Slater and Nate Ebner back there for the tackle. I believe it was Ebner who went down low and shoelaced the returner for the Dolphins. So Miami with the ball. We do have a flag though. We'll check the flag here. 4 penalties by the Dolphins. Only 3 by the Patriots in this game. Not a whole lot of penalty flags. Last week the Browns committed 18 as a team for 182 total yards. So let's see what this flag's for. Refs are trying to sort it out. They still don't know. They're talking over to Brian Flores. Okay. What? Unsportsmanlike conduct right there by the punting team. So Patriots, I guess, with unsportsmanlike conduct. Interesting. Went out of bounds and came back inbounds. So Matthew Slater with unsportsmanlike conduct. That's weird. Alright, moving on to this commercial break right now. Patriots versus who in the Super Bowl? Oh, man, I say probably Saints. I like the New Orleans Saints for them to play in the Super Bowl. I think they're a pretty good fit. But watch out for the Packers. I think the Packers could be dangerous. If they keep this up throughout the season with their new head coach, Matt LaFleur, that Packers team can be dangerous throughout the rest of the season right now. Okay, we're going to get some scoreboard updates here since we're on commercial break. Thanks so much, all, for being a part here of the channel. Cowboys, too, look good without a whole new offense. Let's see here. Bills leading the Giants 21-13 right now. Josh Allen with a TD pass, 224 yards in the air by Allen. They're leading at MetLife against the Bills. Seahawks up with the same score, 21-13 up against the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with an elbow injury as Mason Rudolph is in the game. Gonna see here. Let's see if we can get that indication of what arm that was on for Roethlisberger, if I can get that, with an elbow injury. So Ben Roethlisberger with an elbow injury as Mason Rudolph is into the game for the Steelers. It doesn't look promising at all for the Steelers. Right elbow injury. So Ben Roethlisberger has a right right elbow injury. That's unfortunate. Man, that's sad. Yep, he is right-handed too. Ouch. All right, let's see what the other games here in the NFL. Cowboys over the Redskins right now with 9:48 left to go in the fourth. It's 24-14. Cowboys are up. Ravens holding on to a slight lead against the comeback kid Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. Kyler Murray over 340 yards passing, though, in this game. Lamar Jackson, we thought that he wouldn't run the ball as much. Last week he showed it with his arms. This week with his legs. 11 carries, 103 yards on the ground for Lamar Jackson. But the Ravens hold a 5-point lead, 20-15 over the Cardinals. Texans in a defensive battle up against the Jaguars. Houston with a 13-3 lead over the Jaguars right now in the fourth quarter there. Tennessee holding a 17-13 lead over the Colts at the moment. Jacoby Brissett, former Patriot, 2 touchdown passes. Packers slight lead up against the Vikings, 21-16. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Kirk Cousins looking sloppy, 9 for 22 with a touchdown. All right, we are back to action here. 49ers over the Bengals, by the way, 41-10 with 13:45 left to go in the fourth. Fitzpatrick passes left side. That pass complete to Jakeem Grant. Nice open field tackle by the Patriots to trip up Grant for a minimal 4-yard gain on the play. So thanks so much all for being a part of the stream. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Dolphins here as they've barely been able to put any yards on the field today for total yards. 12.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, back to pass, rushes up the middle and appears to have enough for a first down, though, to the 43-yard line. It's going to be close. It's going to be close in that call. 43-yard line as he took the ball and scrambled for it up front. It's going to be close in the run. Let's see what the refs spot. Pittsburgh just scored. 21-19 is the score. Ben Roethlisberger questionable to return with a right elbow injury. That is his throwing arm, by the way. Josh Rosen has not got any snaps in this game, by the way. They're showing him on the stream. Okay, 1st and 10 right now for the Dolphins. They got the first on the scramble by Fitzpatrick. He passes left side, complete, and gains around 9 on the play towards Kenyon Drake. So they're past midfield here. The Dolphins are past midfield with the ball for the first time since the first quarter. Total yards, they haven't been able to get anything going throughout this game for the Dolphins. Total yardage. Let's see here. 48 yards total so far by Miami in this game compared to like 350 by the Patriots. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Dolphins. Actually, they're at their own 49. 1 yard to midfield. So they'll step up. They'll pass. They're over midfield right now with that forward progress to the 49 of New England back into New England territory. So that's the first time since the first quarter. They're in New England territory. We got a score update here. Mason Rudolph, touchdown pass. Yep, touchdown pass on the screen for the Steelers. 21-19 with 11:16 left to go as Vance McDonald gets the 8-yard touchdown reception. So 21-19. Seahawks are leading against the Steelers. Ooh, and we have a problem here on the field. Turf. There's a sinkhole on the field with the grass just dug right in, and the field crew has to come out to clean this up. So the field crew is going to have to come out to patch up this one here as we got around the 41-yard line. The whole grass just, oh my gosh, whole gash of grass just sunk right down there in the field. The whole field just went up. That's interesting. 11-11 left to go in the fourth quarter. The field crew just fixed it. Hey, what's good? Lucky Charms, my man. What is good? Yeah, it's illegal to show the NFL game, so I can't do that. But welcome in, Lucky Charms, from my basketball channel on Behind the Arc Basketball. Thanks so much for being a part here of the football channel. All right, 3rd and 2 coming up here with 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Dolphins with the ball now at the 49-yard line in New England. Ace formation right now. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, goes back to pass, rolls out to his right, passes over the middle, intercepted. It's going to be a pick 6. Stephon Gilmore to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Gilmore with a pick 6. 29 to zip right now. going to be 30, pending the extra point. He threw that completely to Stephon Gilmore. What are you doing, Ryan Fitzpatrick? Rolling out towards his right, and Gilmore jumping the route on a little short dinky pass intended for Devontae Parker and takes it into the end zone, cashing it in for 6. Hopefully you picked up the Patriots D in special teams for fantasy football, because you're going to need them, because you had yourself a huge game so far if you did. If you picked them up in fantasy. 29 zipping. Could be a 30 spot on the board here for New England. Hey, what's good, Coach? Thanks so much, man, for joining me here on the Sportscaster stream. I appreciate it. Patriots with an interception to the end zone. Stephon Gilmore with a pick 6. Extra point coming up. It's hauled up, and Gostkowski straight through the uprights, up and good with a 30 spot right now. Stephon Gilmore with a difference in the Super Bowl, as he had the game-sealing INT against Jared Goff at the right corner fade, and he gets the pick 6 there to put this game 30-0 right now. All high fives along the sideline for Tom Brady and his teammates. What a game here. This defense is, oh man, this Patriots defense, man. I'm looking forward to every single game this season with this defense. I'm so glad to actually see a defense this season. 2 years ago, there was no defense. They gave up 42 points in the season opener against KC. And now, this defense is stacked. Throwback here to the good old days. Throwback, Ty Law, Lawyer Malloy. Oh man, what a defense. Willie McGinnis. Classic Patriots all over the defense. And Stephon Gilmore is going to put himself in the Hall of Fame someday. For sure. Alright, 30-0. 56 yards total for Miami. It's been a total travesty offensively for the Dolphins. Yep, Patriots defense is a shutdown defense for sure. Pats will win Super Bowl 54. For sure, definitely. Yeah, they are at the top of the league right now as far as defense. We'll see what that game holds in store for later today. Broncos versus Bears. Those two teams, well, Broncos last week lost to the Raiders, but the Bears defense, though, only gave up 10 points to the Packers. But the Bears offensively, there was no signs of offense in their season opener against the Packers last week. But let's see here. Wow, 2017, the Ravens up by only 3 right now. So Kyler, the comeback kid, making this a game against Baltimore. On the road at Baltimore, Kyler Murray, 24 for 35 passing, 341 yards in the air. It's only 20-17 with 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Ravens hold a narrow 3-point lead. If you guys are on YouTube, feel free to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of football action here on the channel. What a game here. The pick 6 by Stephon Gilmore. Just going to go over right here to my Sportscaster channel for a brief moment. I'm also streaming this game on Sportscaster. Feel free to check me out on there on the Sports Dish. On Sportscaster, I call all types of play-by-play. Football, basketball, I'll be doing World Series baseball probably as well. So feel free to check me out on that link that I posted in the chat. That I'm calling the same play-by-play on that link as well. It's from my computer towards the left, but check me out. Brian Flores, I'm going to head out. Let's see here, Vaughn asking, worst defense in the NFL? Oh, man. Well, Bengals defense today really faltered against the 49ers. 49ers put up a 40 spot on the board. I'd say Bengals are back there depending on that game. Okay, this kick goes out of bounds to Miami with the ball once again. Buccaneers defense was pretty bad last season too. Steelers secondary is really soft. The Steelers secondary last week just getting beat twice for touchdowns by Philip Dorsett. But last season it was terrible with the Bengals defense. They were terrible last season through like the first 8-9 games. Their defensive coordinator got fired. But Kansas City's defense too, they just give up so many big plays as well. Hey, welcome in A6DA here, the sportscaster. I appreciate it, my man. Patriots are blowing out the Dolphins. Fitzpatrick, back to pass, passes right side. That one complete to the 31-yard line as it's caught by Kalen Ballage, the running back, for 7 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 3. Yeah, Dolphins have not scored today. If you look at the past 3 games for the Patriots here, guys, they only gave up a field goal to the Rams in the Super Bowl. A field goal last week from the 1-yard line by the Steelers on a chip shot. And today, shutting out the Dolphins 30-0. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Dolphins. Shotgun here for Fitzpatrick. Back to pass here as he's got all-time passes. The left side, this pass is complete for a 1st down. 2nd reception of the game right there by Preston Williams on the catch. Almost overshot him on the pass, but he was able to soar up in the air and grab it. Hey, we got a score update. Lions are leading the Chargers 13-10 right now. Kenny Golladay with a touchdown reception. Can you believe it? Detroit is leading the Chargers. Wow. Bengals should have left the game already. That's what they should have done last season, too, when they played against the Saints. Fitzpatrick takes the snap, passes back, sliding catch down at the 42-yard line. Right there, and it's complete once again by the Dolphins. Buffalo leading the Giants 21-14. Alright, 9.5 left to go in this 4th quarter right now. Dolphins are in Patriots territory, by the way, at the 38-yard line. Hey, thanks so much, A6D. I appreciate that. Classic throwback jersey. Fitzpatrick, back to pass, takes the snap. Plenty of time, passes, check down pass. It is drop. Oh, intercepted on the play. Going the right side of the sideline here for the Patriots. Can you believe it? Going to take this one into the end zone. He does. Touchdown on a pick 6. Incredible. Jamie Collins. Oh my God. I thought that was dropped. That pass was bobbled by the running back. That Kalen Ballage went off his shoestring and got intercepted right there by Jamie Collins. 2 pick 6s. Can you believe it? He had a wide open receiver too, and Fitzpatrick didn't throw it down the field to Williams. Oh my gosh. I got to see this replay. Jamie Collins with a pick 6. That's 36-0. That will make the highlight reel, guys, in the ESPN top highlights right there. That was too easy. Kalen Ballage, the running back, bobbling the ball, and Jamie Collins, right place, right time, intercepts it, takes it down the right sideline, and takes it into the end zone. Oh my gosh, 3 turnovers this half by the Dolphins. The extra point is good. It's 37-0. This Dolphins team, man, oh God. This is bad. This is bad for the Dolphins. Kalen Ballage, 2nd-year running back. He was drafted too, and he drops the pass. Drops the pass, bobbles it around. Jamie Collins, 1 step on the ball, just takes it down the right sideline and cashes it in for 6 points. Too easy, man. Too easy. You got to catch those, man. Butterfingers. How about them Patriots? Oh, yeah, for sure. Hopefully, if you guys do fantasy football, hopefully you started their defense, because I'm sure there's a feast of 20-plus D and special team points right here. Antonio Brown loving it. He loves his new home, New England. Right now, 37-0. Came here to win games, and he's going to get a ton, that's for sure. 14 points off of turnovers this quarter on 2 pick 6s by the Patriots. 1 by Gilmore. 1 by Jamie Collins, the linebacker. How about that speed by Jamie Collins down the right side of the sideline, too? That was fantastic, man. Oh, my gosh. Josh Rosen will be coming in for this next possession here, I believe, for the Dolphins. So, Gostkowski here to kick it off. 8:57 left to go in this game. And that kick goes to the back of the end. So, we have close games, though, in the NFL throughout. Tennessee leading against Indianapolis. It's a close game, though, between those two. Ravens just scored a touchdown. So it's 26-17, the Ravens. AB, of course, is flying high off the wall right now on cloud 9. He is so happy. Seahawks leading 21-19 over the Steelers. Bills leading 21-14 up against the Bills. Tennessee is up 17-13 against the Colts. Colts with the ball. Yep, Josh Rosen is out there now for the Dolphins. So new quarterback Josh Rosen here for the Miami Dolphins. He's in the shotgun formation here from his own 20-yard line. Rosen takes the 25-yard line. Rosen takes the snap back to pass, flushed out towards his right. Feels the pressure. Oh, big bang. Chase Winovich, his 2nd sack of the game. Coming in with a heat right there. Boom. truckloads Josh Rosen and sacks him on the play. Watch out for the blonde, long-haired dude. That's number 50, third rounder from Michigan. Just unloads and takes him down in his second sack of the game. 37-0 in a beatdown here in sunny South Florida. Imagine what they can do at Gillette when Miami has to travel for that terrible plane ride for the Dolphins. Rosen takes the snap, pass over the middle, complete at the 30-yard line, and there was a flag in the play. Allen Hurns with a reception, former Jaguar and former Cowboy, caught the ball. I believe that's his first catch of the game. Caught the ball over the middle of the field. Not enough for a first down, but there was a flag in the play. We'll check the flag. It's a late hit. Yep, late hit there by the... Late hit on the play by the Patriots. Lowering the head by Devin McCourty, who had an interception earlier on. So Devin McCourty lowering the head. Yeah, Vaughn, I'd say it's more of the Dolphins' offense in this game. That's a problem than the defense, Vaughn. 2 pick sixes, drop passes everywhere. Haven't even got to the 100 total yards mark. It's a problem offensively for the Dolphins. Shotgun formation here for Rosen as they have a backup quarterback into the game here for Miami. Under 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. He takes the snap. Rosen back to pass. Passes. Deep ball down the right sideline. This ball dialed up. Oh, and it's dropped. Oh, my gosh. He had a step on him. And he dropped it. Jakeem Grant drops a beautiful pass by Josh Rosen. And that is called teammates not helping out teammates. J.C. Jackson in coverage right there. You had the ball in your hands for a moment. And just dropped it. Come on, man. You got to catch that ball. This is bad. This is bad. This is like a FBS powerhouse SEC football team like in Alabama taking on a high school JV team right now, or a high school freshman team even. And the Dolphins in the first 2 games of the season right now have been outscored 96-10. Rosen takes the snap, backs the pass, passes left side and well short of the first down marker for a gain of 4 in the play to around the 47-48 yard line of Dolphins territory. Oh, man. Who in the world is the Dolphins' best player here in this game? I'd say it's probably Xavier Howard in coverage. I'd say it's Xavier Howard. And that's who the best player is. Rosen takes the snap, backs the pass, deep pass, down the left sideline here. Got a man, and he drops it. 5th drop pass of the game. The rookie, Preston Williams from Colorado State, drops the deep ball down the left sideline. He had 3 steps on Gilmore. Oh my gosh. He had 3 steps right there to Stephon Gilmore. What a terrible game. That's 5 drop passes here by the wide receivers today by the Dolphins. 4th and 5 coming up. The Dolphins are going to have to punt this ball away. This is abysmal. This is terrible. 7:13 left to go in the 4th, and you're going for it. 4th and 5, you're going for it from midfield. They are going for it from midfield. Rosen takes the snap, back to pass, passes left side. It is complete and finally caught this time by somebody who knows how to catch a football for the Dolphins. That is Kenyon Drake. Wow. So leave it to the running back to catch the ball. We get a score update. Seahawks just scored against the Steelers, and it's 28-19 Seahawks. Chargers are down, by the way. They are losing against the Lions 13-10. 1st and 10. Ball at the 40 here for the Dolphins inside Patriots territory. Shotgun formation. Rosen takes a deep shot over the middle and almost intercepted by McCourty. Almost intercepted right there as Josh Rosen airmailed that one. Sailed that one over his intended wide receiver's head by like 10 feet. That's so unfortunate right there. Bills scored again. Looks like Buffalo is going to be 2-0. Devin Singletary, only 5 carries, but 53 yards and a touchdown. Let's put a shutout here on the board, guys. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, Patriots going up against the Jets next week. And that's probably going to be a blowout, too. Most likely without Sam Darnold, because he came down with mono, and he'll be out against the Browns on Monday Night Football in the next game probably as well. Rosen launches that ball up towards the right side of the sideline. Incomplete. Jason McCourty in coverage. Rosen getting a little bit shaken up right there. Slow to get up, but he does get up. 6:40 left to go in the 4th. All right, update here. Seahawks score a touchdown. Russell Wilson Touchdown pass. That's the DK Metcalf. 28-19. Seahawks up by 9 against the Steelers here. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball at the Patriots 40 for Miami. Shotgun formation right now for the Dolphins. Rosen takes the snap. Back to pass here. Rosen, plenty of time. Flushed out. And he's going to get sacked for like a loss of 19. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. Josh Rosen sees the pocket collapse on him, and he gets sacked for 19 yards backwards. That is just bad. That is bad offensive line coverage. Bad all around. Rosen just... How do you take that sack going back and back and back and back? Come on, man. Come on, come on. 6th sack of the game by the Patriots defense for 44 total yards lost. 4th and 23. You're going to have... Oh, they're going for it once again. They're going for it their side of the field. Ball at their own 47. Rosen with 23 yards to go. Passes over towards the left side. Short, complete. And not enough for the sticks. Gets it to the 36-yard line, and I'm going to have to turn it over on downs. Needed 23. Got around 16 or so, and that's how this one summed up by the Dolphins. Patriots take over on downs. Tom Brady's still got the helmet on, though, so Belichick having Brady out, and Patriots are going to definitely, for sure, easy cover. They're going to cover that spread for sure. The 19-point spread that they came in as favorites, and 37-0 here. Wow. 205 yards by TB12 so far in this game with a touchdown pass. It's been more of the pound the rock day with Sony Michel running the ball. Yeah, they need a whole new team for sure, Vaughn. They're in a very hard and very deep rebuild. And this is unfortunate. Brady with the ball, I formation for the Patriots. With 5:50 left to go in the 4th quarter. Brady will just hand this one off up the middle to Sony Michel. Sony Michel to the 40-yard line. He carries that ball. Oh, he lost the football. Sony Michel lost the football. Sony Michel just lost the football. And the best player for the Dolphins possibly besides Xavier Howard on the defensive end and in this entire game, Micah Fitzpatrick, comes away with a football, and he could possibly be traded in the next upcoming days. So Sony Michel fumbled that football. He lost it at the bottom of the pile, and the Dolphins appear to have it. Hey, what's good, Henry? Thanks so much here for joining me on the channel. So Sony Michel just lost the football. Wow. So Micah Fitzpatrick, 2nd-year player from Alabama, recovers the football, but chances are probably he won't be with the team next week. So 1st and 10 now. Dolphins take over here with the Sony Michel fumble. Maybe Michel felt bad and just wanted to cough up the ball to give him a chance here, or so. I don't know. 5:43 left to go in the 4th. 1st and 10 here by the Dolphins. Whatever. Dolphins will find themselves to kick themselves in the foot. Rosen passes right side, incomplete, in coverage. Jonathan Jones tips it. Let's see here where the Dolphins' next game is. I'll check the schedule here to see where the Dolphins play next. So that pass incomplete by Rosen. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Dolphins. Oh God. Next, it's gonna get a whole lot tougher here for Miami. Next game's at the Cowboys at Dallas. By the way, that's all. That's the trip. At Dallas, 1 p.m. on Fox. And then they play against the Chargers, 1 p.m. on CBS. And then against the Redskins. And then at the Bills, at the Steelers. And then at home versus the Jets. Rosen takes the snap, evades the tackler. Rosen, watch out. Tries to step up into the pocket. And he gets cracked out of bounds. Rosen got cracked out of bounds and he might have got injured. Oh, goodness. Rosen's hurt. He's limping. He's limping. Josh Rosen is hurt right now. He tried to avoid the sack down the right sideline, and that he appeared to grab his leg after that, and ooh, it buckled right under him. That could be season ending right there. Josh Rosen along the sideline. Oh man, that could be an ACL. Damn, his whole leg just buckled. Ah, God, that's terrible. Oh, that is absolutely terrible. He could be done for the season. Oh my gosh. What a blow. Looks like an ACL. Wow. Jesus. 5.5 left to go in this game. We do have a 3rd and 10 coming up, but of course, prayers to Josh Rosen, man. It looks like he's going to be done with for the season for that. Trying to avoid the sack down the right sideline. He should have just threw that ball away. Instead, he decided to run for it for a yard and got pushed out towards the right sideline. His whole knee just buckled up underneath him. Oh, wow. He's able to jog it off here. Wow, Josh Rosen is able to jog this thing off. Can you believe it? Man. Oh, man. Left knee injury to Josh Rosen. So Josh Rosen, with a left knee injury, just jogged off the field. 5.5 left to go in the 4th quarter right now. Looks like Fitzpatrick's going to come back into the game since they only have 2 quarterbacks for the Dolphins on the roster. They only have 2 workable quarterbacks. They have Jake Rudock on the practice squad. Oh, wow. So Josh Rosen coming back into this game for Fitzpatrick. So they took a timeout. Josh Rosen coming back into the game. Wow. Interesting there. Pick Patriots will win Super Bowl 54. He has the Raiders over the Chiefs. Very interesting pick. That is quite bold of you. I guess they don't trust the Fitz magic at all. 15 seasons in the NFL being shuffled around between 8 NFL teams, and they don't trust him. He's along the sideline. They're still having Josh Rosen playing in this game hurt. This is dangerous. Miami now with 117 total yards, so they're finally over 100. 3rd and 10 here with a ball at the 41 for the Dolphins. So what we thought was a season-ending injury, Josh Rosen is back out there as quarterback, able to jog off the pain. All right, Rosen in the shotgun right now with the ball at the 41. He takes the snap, back to pass, passes right side, and overthrows his wide receiver by another 10 feet. 4th and 10 coming on, and they'll keep out the offense here with 5:14 on the clock. It looks bad here for the Dolphins. It looks really bad. Possible 0-16. Flashbacks to that season where Randy Moss played for the Patriots and they went 16-0. And the Dolphins on the other side were terrible. All right, 41-yard line here for Miami. Rosen in the shotgun right now. He takes the snap. He drops back to pass. Passing left side, hand in his face, and that one batted down. Incomplete. They turned it over. Patriots with the football. 5:09 left on the clock. I'm sure that the Patriots will just pound the rock and get this game done and over with. This is a terrible display here for Miami. Unfortunate. We have better games going on in the NFL, like Baltimore leading against the Cardinals 23-19. San Francisco all over the Bengals 41-10. And the Lions about to win the game against the Chargers. 54 seconds left. Lions lead the game 13-10. Ryan Fitzpatrick should go to the Canadian Football League. Yeah, maybe they should bring Jeremiah Masoli over from the CFL to be the next quarterback for Miami. All right, Patriots with the ball now. Brady is still in the game right now. Brady calling the audible right now with 5:09 left to go on the clock here. 1st and 10 coming up for the Patriots with a football. He's going empty. Brady's going empty. Back to pass by Brady. Takes a shot deep down the right side. And it is hauled in. 1st down. Burkhead at the 25 Dolphins territory. Look at that. Rex Burkhead hauling in the pass. What a textbook game here by the Patriots. Oh, man. Kick them over when they're down and take a deep shot down the field. That's how you do it. Unbelievable. You got to play 60 minutes of football, and that's what you got to do. And, of course, Bill Belichick will do it every time. And Josh McDaniels, beautiful play call right there to Rex Burkhead at the right side of the screen. All right, 4.5 left to go in the 4th quarter. Brady takes the snap. Play action here. He's going. Pass over the middle. Complete bullet to Edelman. 1st down at the 10 to Julian Edelman. Gain of 15 on the pass. Tom Brady with a complete laser there into the soft Dolphins coverage. Had like 4 players all over him, but Edelman wasn't wrapped around with tight coverage. He's a magnet out there, and he snatches it for a 15-yard completion. All right, ball at the 10-yard line now. First and goal for the Patriots. Oh, wow, your team cheats. If you go to that site, there's 13 more teams that's cheated more than the Patriots. That's interesting, man. Thanks for the facts. 37-0, ball at the 10-yard line of Miami. First and goal here for the Patriots. Brady hands it off up the middle to Burkhead. Burkhead gets tackled at the line of scrimmage, brings up a second and goal. Second and goal here from the 10-yard line. That game between Dallas and Washington has gone final. Cowboys are now 2-0. They beat the Redskins. That one's gone final, 31-21. Baltimore holding on to Cardinals. Ravens holding on to the Cardinals lead, 23-17, but the Cardinals at the Baltimore 5. Brady, HB toss, right side over to Burkhead. Burkhead makes a move, gets tackled back at the line of scrimmage. Could not set the edge there. Brings up a third and goal from the 10. Third and goal from the 10-yard line here for the Patriots. Oh, yeah, classic highlights in this one. I bet you can't wait to see the 2 pick sixes, Nathaniel. The Jamie Collins pick six was something spectacular. It was a drop pass that was bobbled by the running back for the Dolphins, or the wide receiver for the Dolphins, that the Jamie Collins for the Patriots took all the way from the other side of the field, like 80-something yards for the pick six. All right, third and goal here. Brady in the shotgun. White in the backfield towards the left. Brady takes a snap. Screen pass over to White. White past the 10 to the 5. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Walks it into the end zone. 43 on the board here for the Patriots. Too easy. James White on the HB screen. Just too easy. Walks into the end zone. And we still have 2:10 left to go on the clock. Wow. Too easy there on the screen. James White just... Nobody there for the Dolphins to tackle. Nobody on that right side. Woot woot. Yes, indeed. Ski C. What a game here. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here. Wow, Brent with a Cincinnati game pausing his TV. Couldn't even count 40 people. Extra point is no good. No good by Gostkowski. That's his second missed extra point of the game. Can you believe it? Wow. That's terrible. When these games really matter, the points are going to matter. Well, today, obviously, he missed 2 extra points in the field goal, but he has left... He's left 5 points off the board today. This game could be 48-0 if all those points were on the board, but it's 43-0. That's one of the things that the Patriots will need to improve in the future is Gostkowski and his extra point kicking. That is basically the only loser of this game that I can see from this game, basically. The only loser of this game for the Patriots has been Stephen Gostkowski, but everything else, Patriots all over the Dolphins here, 43-0. And 49ers, yes, laying a 40 burger on the Bengals. On the road for the 49ers, too. How about this, guys? The Lions coming in at their home stadium and beating the Chargers today, 13-10. Wow. Jacksonville has made it a 1-point game against Houston, 13-12. Houston is leading the Jaguars. And Indy just scored. Indianapolis leading 19-17 against Tennessee. Pittsburgh just scored 28-26. Seahawks still leading against Pitt. Dallas Cowboys looking good, though. 31-21, they beat Washington. Minnesota has a chance to score. Ball at the Green Bay 8-yard line. Green Bay's up 21-16 against Green Bay. This kick goes out of the end zone. Dolphins will get this ball with 2:10 left to go. Not positive at all for the Dolphins. I do not see a lone bright spot at all for the Dolphins. Hey, what's good, King Jacob? Thanks so much here for... joining back here on the sports stream right now. Patriots just crushing Dolphins here with 2:10 left to go. Yeah, so Gostkowski today, he missed a field goal early on. He also missed 2 extra points. So 2 extra points of the field goal missed by Stephen Gostkowski. Yeah, my prediction was the Patriots 47, the Dolphins 0. It would be close. It was close. Gostkowski missed 2 extra points in the field goal. As the Dolphins have the ball, HB draw up the middle. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. Gain of around 5 in the play. He did really bad, Brent. I'll get you his numbers here. 2 interceptions by Fitzmagic. Both are 3 interceptions, actually. 2 of those interceptions were pick sixes. So Fitzmagic, 11 for 21 passing. He took 4 sacks. He passed the ball for a low 89 yards, 3 interceptions. 2 of those interceptions were pick sixes to Stephon Gilmore right into his hands, and Stephon Gilmore walked it into the end zone. And also Jamie Collins on. It wasn't really Fitzmagic's fault. It was his wide receiver's fault that dropped and bobbled the pass, and it was just right place, right time for Jamie Collins, who took it right into the end zone down the right sideline. So, yep, Fitz tragic today for sure for the Dolphins. Man, goodness, it's just been a travesty here for the Dolphins today in this game. If you look at both of these games so far, the Dolphins have given up 102 total yards of total, 102 total points. So 102 total points by the Dolphins in the first 2 games of the season. They've been outscored 102 to 10. That is just bad. But yeah, Fitzmagic was not Fitzmagic at all today. He was Fitz tragic throughout this entire game. It was just a terrible display offensively here. Dolphins are now over the 100 yardage mark offensively. 120 total yards with the Patriots with 381 yards total. And the time of ball possession, the Patriots could put up 50, 60, 70 points on the board, but they've outpossessed the Dolphins here 36 minutes and a half. 36-30 with a possession arrow for the Patriots compared to 21 and a half by the Dolphins in this game, as we are at the 2-minute warning right now. So, it's been all Patriots from the start. Before you go, guys, feel free to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button here to the YouTube stream on the Sports Dish here on Sportscaster. I call play-by-play football action on my channel. And I'll be back later tonight, Dolphins versus Eagles. But it hasn't been the showing for sure by the Dolphins in this game. So 2 minutes left to go before we end this one. As Rosen takes the snap, he'll hand it off. HB drop the middle, and they get it to the 30. Oh, pushing the pile a little bit more to the 33. Not enough for the first down. That clock's going to run past the minute 50. Hard Knocks next year with the Finns. That'd be quite something for sure, Brent. 3rd team to lose by 40 points or more all time in back-to-back games through the first 2 games of the season. 3rd worst point differential, -92, all-time worst since the 1961 Oakland Raiders. Dolphins hand it off up the middle. They cut towards the left, and they're past the first down marker to the 40-yard line. 1:15 left to go in this 4th quarter right now. Not a great showing at the office by Brian Flores today. We got a final update here. Colts have come away with an upset at Tennessee, 19-17. The final. Indianapolis has won that game. Dallas will be the next team that the Dolphins face. Rosen takes a snap, pass over the middle, complete first down. Ball at the 37. So they're into Patriots territory with under a minute remaining. Dallas beat Washington today by 10. Dallas is 2-0. And Dallas is tough to beat. So that's the next opponent here for the Dolphins. They play the 2-0 Dallas Cowboys for their first away game of the season at Dallas. Rosen passes left side off the fingertips, incomplete for a leaping Devontae Parker with 28 seconds on the clock. The 70s 0-26 Buccaneers could have beat this team. Classic. With those throwback, like, orange, like sun yellow orangish jerseys that they had. The classic old Buccaneers logo. 28 seconds to go before this game goes final right now. The 2017 Browns for sure were much better than this. At least the Browns kept the games closer, even though they went 0-16. They just couldn't win games. Rosen takes the snap, back to pass, passes right side, down the sideline, and it's overthrown over the head of Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. He just stopped running his route. If he had ran that route, he would have had a step on the Patriots DB and could have got a touchdown catch out of that instead. It's incomplete. The Houston Texans just beat the Jaguars 13-12. That game's gone final. Colts beat the Titans 19-17. And Seahawks with 2:11 left to go, leading against the Steelers 28-26. So it looks like the Steelers could possibly go 0-2 as well. 23 seconds left to go in this game. Before you go, hit that like before you sign off and subscribe as well. 23 seconds left. Rosen in the shotgun takes the snap from his own 40-yard line. Back to pass. And that pass slips out of the hands of Rosen at the ground. Incomplete. He underthrows his receiver by 4 yards. Yep, the Browns for sure, I agree, would be the better team. What they accomplished in 2017. They at least kept the games close. They weren't getting blown out like this. 19 seconds remaining. You just don't, it's this point of the game that you don't want anybody to get hurt and come away with an injury. 4th and 10, this is it for the Dolphins anyway. Rosen takes the snap, back to pass, all the time in the world. Watch out from the right side, he gets it away. Pass complete, past the 30 to the 25, out of bounds with 10 seconds left. They do get the first down. Gain of 11 on the play by the Dolphins with 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, it's a classic Patriots jersey here with Drew Bledsoe. Throwback from like late 90s or so, I'd have to say. 1998. I don't even remember who got it for me or how we found it. All right, ball at the 25-yard line of Patriots territory. Honestly, the Dolphins should just take a field goal and see if they can get some points here. That would be at least promising. We'll see. All right, we got a timeout. Belichick taking the timeout? Yep. Belichick takes a timeout just like he did with 6 seconds left against the Steelers. Bill takes a timeout here with 10 seconds left to go in the game against the Dolphins. So, of course, knowing Bill, he wants to play all 60 seconds worth of football. Look at the last 3 games for the Patriots. It's incredible what they've done. Another pick 6. That would be classic. I'm not sure if the Patriots would go into the end zone with a pick 6, honestly, because sportsmanship and stuff like that. You at least want to be good sports and stuff. But how about the Lions beating the Chargers today, 13-10? Wow. Bills are going to come away with a win. 2 minutes remaining. They're leading the Giants 28-14. Buffalo will start out the season 2-0. Buffalo's won 6 games in a row. Okay, this is it. Final play. Rosen passes. Left side underneath. Complete. Not enough for the first down as this clock's going to run down to double zeros. It was a 13-yard catch by Jakeem Grant with 1 second remaining. 1 second remaining in the timeout taken. So Brian Flores going to play the final 60 here. He'll take a timeout. And Rosen will take a shot towards the end zone here with 43-0 the score with 1 second left. So 1 second remaining, guys, before I sign off on the stream. Look at what the Patriots have done. So they put back a couple more times. So 4 seconds. So 3 more seconds back out onto the clock. Of course, Antonio Brown's pleased about this one. His accuser's case is coming up tomorrow, though, with the NFL. Interested to see if they're going to move forward with that. But Antonio Brown finally with a place that can win games here with the Patriots. And he for sure is happy on the sideline. 1st and goal for the Dolphins. This is the closest they've ever got to the end zone. Ball at the New England 8. So 1st and goal right now for the Dolphins. Rosen in a shotgun here. Look at the Patriots bringing blitz. Going to bring the house. And that ball's tipped. Intercepted by the Patriots in a nutshell in the game. And Jamie Collins with his 2nd pick will take a knee. And glad to see if you have the Pats fantasy team for a defense and special teams. You're racking up points today. It is done. A pick 6 on a batted down ball as the Patriots brought the house on the blitz. And Josh Rosen throws the pick. This game has gone final. So this game has gone final, guys. Wow, oh, man, what a steamrolling from the start, 43-0. Man, 60 minutes of football, and it was a blowout. 63-0, the final on this one. Thanks so much all for being a part here on my stream, by the way, on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for being a part here on this YouTube channel. Next up for the Patriots, next Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, at home against the New York Jets. Buffalo looking like they're going to win against the Giants here as the Patriots will play the Bills in the last game of the month that'll be week 4 of the season for the Buffalo Bills against the Giants. Buffalo will win this game 28-14 most likely with 10 seconds left to go against the Giants. So what a game! What a game with the Buffalo against the Giants. But Patriots, one hell of a game defensively. 0 points, big goose egg by the Dolphins in this one. 2 pick sixes by the Pats, and 4 interceptions on the game. If you guys, yep, onto the Jets for sure, Nathaniel. So this one is over. Looking at the stats, Tom terrific, 20 for 28 passing, 264 yards in the air, 2 touchdown passes. Antonio Brown in his NFL debut for the Patriots caught the first touchdown pass, caught the first 3 passes of this game. Brown, 4 receptions, 56 yards, and a touchdown catch. As this game, Giants versus Bills, has gone final as well. Bills has won this game 28-14. But rushing the ball here, Sony Michel on the ground. What a bounce back game from Pittsburgh. 21 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown run. But Ryan Fitzpatrick was not Fitzmagic. He was Fitztragic, what somebody put in the chat. No touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Quarterback rating of 23.8. 11 for 21, 89 yards in the air. Josh Rosen, 7 for 17, 97 yards passing. And that is the final of this one. Rushing yards, the Dolphins only responsible for 42 yards on the ground. As this has been it for YouTube on Final Yard Football on YouTube and the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. Before I sign off, feel free to hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button as well, and I'll be back for the next game. Very tough game for sure for the Dolphins. They've been outscored by over 100 points in their first 2 games this season, and it's going to get tougher next week as they get the Dallas Cowboys at home against a very tough Dak Prescott and Dallas Cowboys offense with Amari Cooper. But this is the game, 43-0. Thanks so much all for being a part of this video. Hit that like if you're new to the channel as well. Hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks so much for watching me here on YouTube. This is the Final Yard Football on YouTube, and so I'm going to sign off here on YouTube. Thanks so much all for watching my video. Patriots all over the Dolphins, 43-zip.